ESPN.com/timeout.
Have you been impacted by the Southern California wildfires, like Eaton and Palisades or other related fires this year? You're not alone, and you don't have to recover alone. Join us for the Ashes to Answers, a wildfire expert panel event, August 21st and 23rd at the Westin Pasadena. The event is free and hosted by the Rise Relief Project. We support those impacted by the wildfires with supplies, resources, and emotional care. Get real answers about insurance claim recovery, rebuilding your home, and your real estate options. Learn how to speed up your recovery and find out if you qualify for a wildfire class action lawsuit. Our team of experts, legal advisors, and community partners will be there, offering resources, support, and critical aid. In times of crisis, you need more than hope. You need help you can count on. Rise California. Relief, intervention, support, empowerment. Call 800-484-RISE or log on to risereliefproject.com to RSVP. Register now and receive a free gift at check-in to the event, August 21st or 23rd. 800-484-RISE.
Hey guys, it's Sedano here. My friends at Children's Dental Fun Zone is the one-stop shop specializing in children's dentistry and orthodontics for over 23 years. From routine care, braces, and aligners to orthodontic planning, Children's Dental Fun Zone accepts Medi-Cal, PPO, and HMO insurance plans. For a free consultation, visit their website, cdfzone.com, or call them at 833-586-7898. And let them know that Sedano and ESPN LA sent you. Children's Dental Fun Zone. Sparkling smiles, happy kids.
My Friday schedule, pool, tan, Flamingo Fridays, repeat. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Think pink, have a drink, and party like a rock star. Flamingo Fridays is the best nighttime pool party in SoCal.
Number 2.
Gavin DeGraw, live September 6th. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
Midweek mischief just feels good. Skip work and book your midweek stay for a special price.
Morongo, good times.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Here we go, 9 o'clock. You ready? Live Imaging Tuesday. Thanks to our friends in Providence begins right now. The Travis and DeMarco Show. First pitch with Greg Bergman's also about to begin. Thanks to our friends at Arrowhead Mountain Springwater. Arrowhead Mountain Springwater, nothing else.
Nothing
you okay?
else.
You okay?
Yeah,
You're dropping cans?
Well, I brought one extra
you nervous?
for you.
Are you nervous because of the Marco?
I like to put my hand on it, and
I like to put my hand on it once in a while, too.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Those are those off-air conversations.
Right. No, I'll talk about it on here.
I'm sure you will.
Don't. Please don't.
Please
no.
Yeah.
Maybe listen, Michael Irvin said it was okay.
No, he did not say it was okay.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
By the way,
were you in the room?
That sentence, Michael Irvin said it was okay, is not a good argument.
We need
that's
journalism
not a good
first.
argument to do anything.
Oh, everybody's excited. I know it's Tuesday. Let's all smile. Let's have some fun. But first, let's say hi to producer Emily.
Roars.
Jorge,
how you doing in there?
Can you turn on? Yeah.
There we go. Roars.
We got discombobulation already. Producer Jorge.
Her button's not working.
I hate when that happens.
Buenos dias.
All right. We will get to first pitch in the Dodgers. The Dodgers.
Something happened last night?
In just a moment. But I want to start out. Jorge, pay attention, please. I want to start out with Rich Eisen's debut last night and his return after 22 years at SportsCenter. Play REO1, please.
Tonight on SportsCenter, the preseason Monday Nighters certainly did not disappoint in D.C. While an old D.C. star powered up the Phillies against the Mariners twice. In Pittsburgh, Paul Skeens actually got runs, 2 of them. Was it enough against Toronto? But really, sometimes you gotta keep it simple and direct.
Why didn't you go down?
I wanted to score.
This show is all about strolling down memory lane. No, not about having hair. It's about throwing a whole bunch at you while having an old school good time. So stay tuned and don't flip out. SportsCenter is next.
Fantastic.
So good.
Memories.
Hey there. Saying this for the first time in 22 years. Welcome to SportsCenter. Alongside all of you, I am Rich Eisen.
Now, here's the thing. For people in our demographic that grew up, see, Dan and Keith were a little early for me. I mean, I watched it, but I was young. Rich Eisen and Stuart Scott.
Oh, the best.
And we'll play his tribute to Stuart in a little bit. That is that sweet spot. The Sunday night, Scott Van Pelt, Stuart Scott, and then the Rich Eisen, Stuart Scott for many years as well during the week and often. I remember Rich Eisen on SportsCenter on 9/11, talking about 9/11. And last night, I watched it with 70. We were downstairs at Lazy Dog having dinner, but to see it, and I couldn't hear it, but I could see it, and I immediately said, oh, my God, that's the old SportsCenter package. You could see the visuals.
The graphics.
I could hear the music in my head, and I could hear him doing it. And when we came upstairs, I played it back on one of our DVRs. It gave me goosebumps.
It puts you in exactly that time frame all over again. And you mentioned, Chris, that the Dan and Keith, which is, I think, most people of a certain age, like that's the high watermark. But I put them all together. I put Dan and Keith, I put Stu, you put Rich, you put that group of guys in there. They were all it was must-watch TV every single night. That your night couldn't end until you went through.
I never thought of different eras until now. It's all the same to me.
Yeah,
it was like 4 or 5 of them, but just the warm, fuzzy feelings.
The
like
music,
and Steve,
the graphics, the names.
Yes.
Like you just hear, this is SportsCenter with Rich. The voice for sure. And I know you mentioned it, Chris. His tribute to Stu at the end was very, very touching. It was great. It made you feel really, really good.
And we've shared a lot of videos this morning on at ESPN Los Angeles from last night. You could, of course, follow him at Rich Eisen and Rich Eisen Show. Great news that the Rich Eisen Show will be joining us here at ESPN Radio and ESPN Plus, Disney Plus, starting on September 2nd. With that, I want to remind you, at 5 p.m. this afternoon, Sedano, Cap, and myself will be announcing our new football season fall lineup for weekdays
Let's go.
At ESPN LA.
Yes.
Yep. Have you told Scott Kaplan
Black
yet? Because he was
59
very
Razor.
upset that he didn't know yesterday.
What are you yelling?
Black 59 Razor.
What does that mean?
That's Montana's check.
Okay.
Yes.
In case you didn't know that, that's what that meant.
We went over that yesterday. Black 59
That was
Razor.
the
Slant to
Taylor
John
one.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Yes. Touchdown.
I have not briefed Scott Kaplan yet. I want him to find out he's getting fired live on the air. The way it should be. Now with that, how about the Dodgers?
The Dodgers, Travis.
Yes, Greg.
So, obviously, the biggest thing that happened yesterday is that twice, not just once, not just the ninth inning, runs scored because Teoscar Hernandez allowed balls to drop in front of him in right field. What is your thoughts on this?
Well, first of all, it's not the biggest thing to happen yesterday.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that happened yesterday happened after that.
Oh yes, no, okay. I was going to get there. I was going to get there.
Your thing is the second biggest thing that happened yesterday, which led to the biggest thing that happened yesterday, which is the meeting between Mookie. That's mooting and meeting together.
A closed door meeting.
A closed door meeting with Andrew Friedman, Dave Roberts, and Mookie Betts took place after the game. And it's very hard not to put one and one together and come up with
back to right.
that Teoscar Hernandez had two really ugly plays in right field last night on the heels of a couple of pretty ugly plays the day before at Dodger Stadium.
All weekend.
On the heels of an entire season of pretty ugly plays in right field. But last night was kind of the zenith of we can't do this anymore. Put that together with the Mookie meeting afterwards, and I think we might see something different very, very soon.
And I would hope after having that meeting last night that it's tonight. That you see that move happen tonight.
Okay, so a couple of things. Like, yes, I agree with you, and we can peel this onion 100 different ways, and I want
absolutely.
to. That, A, what the hell took so long is number one. Number two is you almost can't do it today because you're so short in the infield that you're already playing Buddy Kennedy in the infield and Alex Freeland that – as weird as it sounds, you have more outfielders than you do infielders. And if you put Mookie in the out, I'm not saying,
Well, think about it. You have Buddy Kennedy at third. You put Alex Freeland at second. You put Rojas at short, and and Freddie at first.
I know you can. You really want to have an infield of Rojas, Kennedy, and Freeland?
I trust Rojas. Okay, no.
Hold
on.
The offense of that is pretty grim.
Okay, no, the offense is absolutely a disaster.
That is grim.
So Rojas has actually been pretty good with the bat. He's been for a couple
I hear what
months.
you're saying, Greg, but Miguel Rojas is Miguel Rojas offensively.
I totally agree with you, but you're not going to get anything out of your bat from Michael Conforto in left field.
No.
And you move Teo to left. That helps that already.
It does.
So and also Freeland at second has made some very nice plays at second base. So defensively.
He's at DEFCON 1.
Well, no, it's not DEFCON 1.
I mean, you got time to move Mookie back to right. You just want to see it right now.
It's been what Travis was saying that It happened a lot last night. It happened over the weekend multiple times. Luis Arise got, I think, 4 or 5 hits just on little flares to right field that just happened to drop in front of Teo.
He's embarrassing himself now. I mean, that's especially the second one. The first one, you can tell. Either he turns on the Jets and makes it a tough catch, but he let it drop.
In the third inning?
Yes, you can just tell. Like, this, he wants to burst. Nope, can't get it.
The
let it drop.
bigger problem was the throw.
The throw. He threw it at third.
I know. And then the second one, you've got to make that.
Oh.
There's an issue there. So I'm with you, and I'm glad they had the closed-door meeting. I was so happy. I thought Mookie's going back to right. I don't know how soon, but eventually you're going to get Kim back. You're going to get Kike back. You're going to get a lot of your infielders
Muncy.
back.
Edmund, yeah, they're all going to come back.
So when they come back, then put him in right, and then let's see what happens.
I think you could do if you waited, I understand it. If you didn't wait, I understand it.
Yeah.
But if you don't wait, if you do it today, right? Let's just say you do it today, then your offense is really weird in the infield. Like, and I get it. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you're like, we cannot live with this anymore. Where it gets weird is that Teoscar Hernandez is second in the team in home runs. He's second in the team in RBI. He is an important part of what you're doing offensively.
Yes.
And while right field is harder than left field, you still need to make – and the way he's moving just full stop right now is really, really ugly.
Yeah, it's bad. So even in the ninth inning, that wasn't just his hamstring or his
It's a
groin or
routine
whatever.
fly ball.
That was a routine fly ball that he went back on. He was already deep, and he went back and then had to sprint forward to get it. That was an easy catch to make in right field.
Sort of sprint.
Yeah.
Well, he did what his version of sprinting
What's that
is.
with horse
Marcus
racing?
Grant on the Blue Review.
Trot? Yeah, it was a three-quarter trot.
That's when they
towards
pulled the chariot.
Right,
They're almost running.
Marcus said he was running with a piano on his back.
Yes, he is. But I think you hit the most important part of this. He's not moving well. He's seeing the ball even worse.
Yeah,
his reads are terrible. And it goes back to Sunday. He had 2 bad reads. That ball was in the air forever last night. It's you and I could have walked in and caught that fly ball, but not if you go back first.
No.
And he got a bad read there. You heard me ranting and raving about this a month or 2 ago. Remember when the Brewers came in and the Dodgers really laid an egg? They got swept in that series, and they played really bad baseball. They threw to the wrong.
Yep.
Teoscar Hernandez on 2 different occasions took horrible routes to balls in right center field that should have been singles. They're hits, but they shouldn't have been doubles. And all of a sudden, guys are at second base. And so it's bad routes. It's no speed. It's mental errors, throwing to the wrong base. Like the reason that they were able to tie the game was because he allowed another runner to move into scoring position on a softly hit ball that brought 2 guys in instead of 1. That's just – this is the sort of stuff. Like him dropping that fly ball last night, while awful,
can of corn,
is like one of those, okay, that's a terrible, terrible play, but it's a physical mistake. He's slow. He didn't – throwing to the wrong base is easy. Just know the situation, know where the ball's – that guy at third base, it was Karros, right, is moving into third base.
He's fast.
Roberto Clementi's not throwing him out over there.
Absolutely not.
Like he's not. It's not happening, right? Nobody's throwing him out there. Throw the ball to second base. Keep the runner at first. Keep him out of scoring position. And now you still have a 1-run lead. Who knows what happens after that? It's the between the ears stuff that really drives me nuts.
That's exactly what it is to me. There was other instances also. I think it was against the Cardinals. I don't know the exact team it was against, but he had a ball that landed in the first row over a short right field fence.
Yeah,
and he took a terrible route, and it dropped in the first row. It was an easy catch for somebody that takes the right route.
It was. He's had a really rough season, and I thought that Dave calling him out on it, I thought was really interesting too.
You can't protect him anymore.
Well, there's nothing to protect.
You can't protect him anymore. It's there.
If I do anything other than tell you the truth on that one, I look stupid.
You can't. Question: was that the altitude or was that his curveball? Talking about Yamamoto.
What's the question?
Part.
Like his curve was really curving.
Yeah.
Was that just being there?
No, actually, the altitude makes that curve less. That's how nasty that is.
So that's what I'm getting to.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Makes the curve less? What?
Well, when Jorge and I look at each other, I mean, we know that drop will be a great drop.
Oh, God. I got to watch what I say around. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you later.
I missed it.
I think I missed it, too.
Think curve. Things that curve. and then think Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, so was it him? He was pitching well.
He pitched great. And
yes.
we can talk about Yamamoto too.
Sure.
He's pitched well in Colorado every time he's pitched there. He's oddly very effective. He's the one guy that seems to be unaffected.
He was killing them. Yes.
He pitched.
Yes.
He gave up 4 hits in 7 innings. That's a great night.
And he gave up runs because Teo dropped
balls. That's right. Even though you lost, that's still a positive.
He did give up the 1 home run to Tovar. That hurt.
Did you see Tovar's numbers against him?
You can't get him out.
He's like 8 for 10
you
against
can't get
him.
him out.
8 for 10. I think it's 7 for 10.
Yeah.
With 3 home runs and 2 doubles or something crazy
Travis,
like that.
Hit him. Like his curve was really curvy.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, that's.
Damn it.
By the way,
damn you, Jorge.
I'm deep in the YouTube chat on a Tuesday morning already, and the YouTube chat's talking about it.
My God, damn you. Why?
Do you not think about these things before you say them?
His curve was really curvy. I was trying to introduce Yamamoto to the conversation, and I was like, is that curveball usually like that? Because it seemed unhittable, which is awesome.
What was the character in Ted Lasso that had the curved...
I don't know Ted Lasso.
Oh, it was Roy Kent, right?
Roy Kent.
Was it?
Oh, yeah. It was Roy Kent, yeah.
He had a curve.
Did he have a good curve?
That's what he said.
He has a 12-6 curve, as they like to say. All right, so we'll get into the meeting with Mookie,
so excited about
Dave Roberts, and Andrew Friedman. That was the biggest development of the night. That's coming up in just a bit.
And first pitch is brought to you by Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, nothing else. 1, 2, 3.
It feels good, doesn't it?
Oh, you get it with us this time. Congratulations.
So refreshing.
Nectar of the gods.
It really is. It is very refreshing.
9:14 on a live imaging Tuesday on the Travis and DeMarco Show. First pitch continues next, but let me tell you real quickly, live imaging Tuesday is made possible by our friends at Providence. At Providence, every breakthrough, whether it's a new heart procedure or a smaller approach to care, luckily I didn't need a new heart procedure, but Providence did save my life, is focused on one thing, helping you live better longer. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
This is the Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water first pitch on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, nothing else. More of first pitch next on 710.
For ESPN LA contest rules, go to ESPNLA.com and click the contest button.
You could earn $20 just for signing up. Power Response. Great for your wallet and for the planet. Get paid to power down today at cleanpoweralliance.org/home.
Ever had one of these moments? You're at the checkout, heart pounding, wondering if your card's about to get declined. Or you need to hit urgent care, but payday is still days away. Or hey, maybe your weekend poker face didn't quite pay off. That's where Cash Call comes in. We'll spot you $1,000 anytime, day or night. Just apply online and we'll load the cash right to your debit card in about 10 minutes. Boom, problem solved. We charge just $50 for this loan, and you can pay it back over 12 months at $96.87 per month.
Introducing Golden Hour, our new mango dragon fruit sparkling spring water. Arrowhead, straight from the west.
Don't forget, Tuesday at 5 p.m., we will announce the new football season fall on-air lineup. Are you ready? 5 p.m. Tuesday with Sedano and Kappa and me as we announce our new weekday lineup.
Join Sedano and Cab live from 3 to 6 p.m. Then stick around to hang out with the crew and dive into all the fantasy football action. Whether you're drafting your team or just soaking up the atmosphere, enjoy great food, drinks, giveaways, and the chance to connect with fellow fans. Thursday, August 28th at Hollywood Park Casino. Visit ESPNLA.com for details. Thanks to Hollywood Park Casino. Park, party, play.
Discover Big League Hydration with Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, delivering refreshment all season long. Sourced from carefully selected springs right here in the West, Arrowhead is crisp, refreshing, and complete with naturally occurring minerals. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, the official water of Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want to boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
9:18 on a live imaging Tuesday, presented by Providence on the Travis and DeMarco Show. We are in the middle of First Pitch with Greg Bergman, made possible by our friends at Arrowhead Mountain Springwater. Arrowhead Mountain Springwater, nothing else.
The Teo bashing morning by Greg Bergman.
It's not
bashing.
It's not bashing.
We're just speaking truth, DeMarco.
It's watching. It's Teo watching.
What did I say? He's going to run in here and start talking about Teo, and he did.
What is he supposed to talk about?
What am I supposed to talk about?
Because people told him he was wrong yesterday.
Well,
so he was like, aha!
Well, no, this is something that we've been talking and I've been saying since the beginning of the season. As soon as they signed Michael Conforto, my two things were, I don't know why they signed Michael Conforto.
Yeah.
I don't think he's very good. And also, that moves Teo to right, and I don't think he should be a right fielder.
Right.
Those were the two things at the beginning of the season that were my complaints.
I'm just starting to feel bad for the guy out there. Clearly, you're not healthy enough to play the position. And I'm glad you had the meeting because there are options. And that's exactly how I would sell it to Mookie if he had any sort of feelings about being moved from short. It's not that. You've been great with the glove. I might be lying a little bit. You've been great with the glove over there. You haven't hurt us. We need to go help him. The best thing for this team is to put you back over there. So can you sacrifice this for me and please move back to right? That's what I would ask him. Yeah. I think that takes his ego out of it.
I think it gives them an opportunity to do it artfully.
Yes.
It gives them an opportunity to do it where it doesn't embarrass Mookie Betts. And thank goodness he'd start to hit in the last couple of weeks. Because if he were down in the valley still, it would be you can tell me whatever you want. You're moving him because he's not hitting.
Right.
But now that he has hit for the last 2.5, 3 weeks, you can say, hey, no, you figured out your offense. This is not shortstop related. This is right field related. We need you out there. Help us.
We need to help him. Yes.
We need to help him. He's struggling like you know what out there. We need to do this. We do have some options at short that we can do. We have to have your glove there, and he can be the savior because I think we've all talked about this. One of the things that at least has to play a part in his decision to want to play shortstop is the Shohei factor. You've talked about this a lot, DeMarco. And now this is I can help the team in a way that Shohei can't. I can go out there and be an elite defensive player.
You can be Superman.
I can be the guy
instead of Dynamut.
And here's just something that's so obvious. It's crazy.
Love that.
Right.
The 2 World Series the Dodgers have won in the last 5 years, Mookie Betts was in right field. This is not incredibly complicated to figure out. He was in right field when you won, and by the way, made a bunch of big plays for you in right field. Last season, you won the World Series with Mookie Betts in right field. He made a bunch of good plays in right field. This is not rocket science. Put him where he's at his best, which is in right field. Get a guy who's a way below the line defensive right fielder. Put him over in left where you can hide him a little more. Get the guy who's batting 100 off the damn field. It fixes a lot of problems once you get your infielders back. That's the only thing that I'm waiting for is maybe you wait till Kim, Edman, Muncy, Kike, that 1 or 2 of those guys start to come back.
I like the way that you put it when you're saying that you can do it artfully where you're not embarrassing Mookie, all those different things. You're absolutely right.
You're doing it to help the team, not to move Mookie.
I think, exactly. You're saying this is exactly what it was last year, too. You didn't move him because of what he was doing at shortstop, even though he wasn't great at it. You were doing it, to help the team, and you're doing the same thing this year. I just wonder if it's going to get leaked that they had this closed-door meeting the day after, or right after the game, where Teo was just horrendous in right field and cost you a game. It was his problem.
Yes.
I understand they didn't get hits. Him not getting those 2 balls led directly to loss.
Yes.
So I just wonder if you have that type of meeting, can you not just do it right away. I mean, you can wait as long as you want to, but because it's leaked and now everybody's seen it and it's out there that you guys had this closed door meeting, they kind of got to do it.
When you get people back, right? When you get your infielders back,
you could do it either way. I think you have kind of a two-way option here. If you wanted to do it today, here's what, in order of importance.
Yeah.
The number one thing that needs to happen today when they play the Rockies is Teoscar Hernandez cannot be in right field.
No.
Whoever else is out there is number 2.
Alex COL,
whether it's COL, whether it's Pajes, whether it's
Justin Dean,
doesn't
whatever.
matter.
Yeah.
As long as he's not there. If it's Mookie Betts, also fine. But if you want to wait on Mookie, quite frankly, look, he hasn't played the outfield all season long. If you need to have a couple of days of him taking fly balls in right field to get react, I don't think it's going to take a long time. But to just say, I mean, I bet he hasn't taken a fly ball out there in a long time.
He got moved out to right field as a defensive replacement not too long ago.
Yeah.
Was it a week or two ago?
Yeah,
that
but was
happened?
it a couple innings?
Yeah, a couple of innings. Or I think it may have only been one inning where Teo just stayed on the bench. But a ball came directly to him. And also, they need to make some changes, and this is the right one to make.
And here's what Dave said, too. And this was not about Mookie. This was about Teoscar, but I think it goes to speak to both of them. Defense is a big part of postseason baseball and winning baseball. He's just got to continue to get better. That part about Teoscar.
Yes.
But he's not. He's getting terrible reads. He can't move. He doesn't throw particularly well. And he's particularly bad at going to his left, right? Going towards the right field line. Well, in left field, going left is towards center field. Your center fielder can help you there.
Yes.
That going to your left as a right fielder, there's no man. You're by yourself. At least going to your left and left field, there's whoever would be Pajes or Edman or whoever might be out there can give him a little bit of support. And he is just cooked out there in right field right now.
It's really hard to just watch it over and over and over again, too. And it has been happening all season long. Yeah. Like DeMarco, if you on the football field, if you see someone...
No, don't relate this to football. Okay, it does not equate because Mookie would have been out there by now. You wouldn't have gone this long. If there's an obvious need and there's a fix right there, there is no politics. You move your ass over there and do it. If you got a problem at left tackle and your next best option is your right tackle, you slide him over.
Yes.
Yeah. Then, right now, you don't wait this long to do it.
This is the part what you just said. You don't wait this long to do it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the thing, and look, we've given Andrew Friedman a ton of credit on the show, rightfully so. I think he's deserved it. I think he deserves the benefit of the doubt. When he makes a move, he deserves the benefit of the doubt. When he doesn't make a move, it deserves the benefit of the doubt. He's earned the right to get a little bit of runway. This season has been a series of things that go, Because think about it. They went out and spent big money on relievers. That's something they typically do not do, and they went 0 for 2 in the reliever market. Tanner Scott and Kirby Yates both missed. They went out and put Mookie Betts at shortstop or let him play shortstop despite very clear evidence that he was not the best option there and that it made you worse in 2 different spots, right? It made you worse in left field because you needed Conforto, made you worse in right field because that's where Teo is.
Signing Conforto was an issue.
Absolutely. And then at the deadline, you basically just kind of sat on your hands and didn't do anything. So this season, as far as now they are still the favorites to win the World Series.
What do you think he would say? We're still in first place.
What he would say is the season's not over yet.
Right, and we're still in first place, and it's not so bad.
But that's also an interesting point of it, too.
Yes.
You just were out of first place.
Right.
And so now you have the Padres who are – you could if you won that game, you're 3 up on the Padres. Yeah. Hopefully you win one of the next 2 at least. And then you go into the weekend with the Padres again where you have a cushion there. Now it's still 2. Luckily, the Padres did lose.
Yeah.
But because of the fact that the Padres are right there and you need that rest going into the postseason – because they're right there, you need to make this move immediately. It does have to happen soon because of you can't afford to have losses to teams like the Rockies, the worst team in baseball, even though if they've won 6 or 7.
If you move Mookie out, Teo over, who's at short?
Probably Rojas, maybe
Freeland, yeah.
For how long?
Until
Edman or Kim comes back.
Yep.
Or even Kike.
I'm starting to lean towards your immediacy. Why not then? You're right. This is a race.
You have to win, and you can't afford to have losses like that are directly affected by one guy.
2 things can be true at the same time. You're right. That was a terrible loss last night. Everybody that was involved in it says it's terrible. They should have won that game. You're gonna lose to Colorado eventually. Like you're not going to go 13-0. There's 10 in a row. They'd be going back to last season. They'd beat them
11
10 times. It should have been, but You're going to kick one, win the next 3 of this series. If you win 3 out of 4, it's a good series. You keep it moving. You go down to San Diego. You're feeling pretty good about where you are. That being said, they absolutely should have won the game.
And to your point, I heard you about Friedman. It's not always going to be perfect.
No.
Not every decision is going to pan out. And, I mean, this might be the lowest scoring test. Throw this one out because he's been right more often than not.
Absolutely. He's right almost every single time. This season has been wrong.
And it's not over, though.
Right.
But it's not over.
No, it's not.
All of this stuff can get fixed in 8 weeks. Like, it can really
Even
get
if
squared
you
away in 8 weeks.
Did win the whole thing and go back to back. The highest he can score is a B, because
if you win the World Series, hard to give you anything.
I know, right. But even if
it's an A, no
even
matter
if
what.
you had to stress and strive
we
and do
may
all
have
some
taken
stuff,
the long way to get here, but we got here.
Okay,
Right.
A minus then.
Yeah,
there you go.
It's
okay.
not A to B to A to C. It's maybe you have to go A to D to get there.
And that's why, like, being in first place right now doesn't fill me with.
No, you're only
It's better to be out in front, though.
Of course,
Yeah.
but think about where they started and where they were expected to be and where they are. They should be 25 games clear in this division,
Right.
and they're in a
100%.
dogfight. That is, yes, you're in first place, but this race is much closer
I contend
than
this
it
is
should
more
have been.
fun.
I think it
is more fun.
It's more fun.
It is. It absolutely
Right.
is more fun. But at the same time, do the Padres still go out and make all those giant moves if they don't go on that massive losing streak? And they, instead of being 9.5 games up, they're 14, 15 and a half games up. Do they go and make as many moves that they make?
Yeah, because you still need to be in the tournament. You still need to be in the field,
Sure.
and those reinforcements could help you beat the Dodgers in a short series.
I think they also went to super hard because they're like, oh, we're right in distance of the Dodgers here. You're
and
right
Preller
there.
always goes.
He
for
always
it.
goes for it. But
Yeah.
does he go that far? I don't
He's
know.
pretty aggressive.
Yeah, it was.
You know, he's made a
crazy
trade
aggressive.
with every team in baseball but one.
The Dodgers.
Really?
Yeah.
Every
team in baseball but one.
The Dodgers?
I don't know who it was.
You
I just saw
should.
the headline.
That should be your
what was the
resume
move that
until you
they
win one.
Made
Yeah.
for San Diego.
They might have done some minor
you
league
know what?
stuff.
It's Matt Beatty. Matt Beatty.
Oh,
went
yeah,
down
there you go.
there.
Yeah.
Every team.
Matt
That's crazy.
Beatty. There's a blast from the past.
Ned's
What do you got,
brother.
Chris?
Well, the YouTube chat is fired up this morning, and they're obsessed with two things: the size of my hat, often on Tuesdays, and Alan Sliwa. So I threw some fire in there, and I said, remember that time Sliwa quit? And that fired everybody up.
Oh, boy.
And JJ Reddit had a good line. Is Sliwa hiding under Morales' hat? That's hilarious.
Oh, my God.
It's not that big.
I privately laughed out loud. It's seven and a half, but it looks bigger because I lost weight in the head.
When you like a flat bill.
I love a flat bill.
Yeah.
Look this
You
way.
got to curve it a little bit.
I don't like to curve it.
Like his curve was really curvy.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
That was very good.
I saw you chuckle over there. I didn't know what it was
because
over.
his Sliwa hiding under my hat.
Oh my God.
Well, luckily we're on the ESPN LA YouTube, so he's getting some viewers.
There you go.
Oh, that's too
we
much.
love Sliwa.
That's too much. That's too much.
Hey,
Mace, I think I got something here.
That was one of the better drops we've.
That was
good.
Slee didn't have a lot of drops, but that one was great.
When he went at Ireland was one of my
so
favorites.
good.
My favorites. He was angry. He was upset.
He was legitimately.
He was
very, very mad.
He was angry, like
Yes.
legit mad.
Those doctors were all heated up.
Multiple conversations in my office with the door closed talking about this. It was a real anger.
It was pretty good. All right, Chris Canty on Matthew Stafford coming up.
Matthew Stafford.
But this is Matthew Stafford. At least from coming from Canty. That's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. And we know that you got a lot of choices when it comes to your lawyer. Here's what I'm telling you. When I was in an accident, I called the law office of Joseph S. Normand. When my son was in an accident, we called the law office of Joseph S. Normand because Joe treated me and my family like we were members of his. And that's what you want in an accident because it's confusing. It can be overwhelming. Everybody's trying to get you. Everybody's trying to get you to sign off on something that you kind of in the back of your mind know is not right, but you're not quite sure how the legal system works. This is where Joe comes in. Let him navigate this for you. 213-747-2000. The law office of Joseph S. Normand. You can go online at normandlegal.com. Joe's collected millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Let him get what you are entitled to and what you deserve, not what the insurance company is offering up. 213-747-2000. That's the law office of Joseph S. Normand.
Are you ready for amazing golf at one of the best courses in Southern California and to be part of raising money for an incredible cause? It's time for the 4th Annual Give Back Golf Classic, Friday, August 29th at the stunning Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda, benefiting the Folds of Honor Foundation. Folds of Honor, they have a mission to empower deserving military families with educational support and opportunity. Don't forget, Tuesday at 5 p.m., we will announce the new football season fall on-air lineup. Are you ready? 5 p.m. Tuesday with Sedano and Kappa and me as we announce our new weekday lineup.
Look, I've played through pain, but waking up with a leg cramp at 3 a.m., that sucks. So I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM on my nightstand. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just a fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night without the Charlie horse surprise. Get the sleep you need with Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here. It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there? That's all I paid for it.
Let me get back to you on that.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end September 2nd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant. Who is the real SC? USC and University of South Carolina women's basketball will go head-to-head on Saturday, November 15th at Crypto.com Arena to settle the debate and determine which one is the real SC. You don't want to miss this coast-to-coast clash of two premier women's college basketball teams. USC versus the University of South Carolina, November 15th at Crypto.com Arena. Tickets on sale at AXS.com. Again, that's AXS.com.
If your AC breaks down, call NextGen, the official AC plumbing and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. For a limited time, receive a free no-ozone air purifier with any new system installation. Call 833-3-NEXTGEN or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com. CSOB number 1011173.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
9:36 on a live imaging Tuesday, the Travis and DeMarco Show. We played the audio earlier. We'll play a little bit more later on. Rich Eisen returned to SportsCenter last night on ESPN after Monday Night Football. His first time hosting in 22 years, and this music played as the opening.
Puts a smile on your face.
It got me all warm and fuzzy of the old days.
I taste toothpaste when I hear it.
I don't know.
Because I used to watch this while brushing my teeth.
Oh,
I taste toothpaste, yes.
That's a drop, too. I taste too. Rich Eisen, by the way, will be debuting on ESPN Radio nationally and on ESPN Plus and Disney Plus on September 2nd. Meanwhile, don't forget, today at 5 p.m., Sedano, Cap, and myself will be making a major announcement. Our on-air football season fall lineup. That's today at 5 p.m. Meanwhile, would you tease? Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford.
I was hoping you would go into your Happy Gilmore stuff.
Oh, we'll do Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
I watched it over the weekend.
Are you with us all day today? I never really know your schedule.
I'm thinking about 60%. I got a lot of stuff I got to accomplish.
Okay.
So I'm doing the first hour for sure.
Okay.
I told Emily this morning. She asked me. while I was still waking up with my coffee. She came out of the corner. Chris, are you doing any lit today or just 5 p.m.? And I was like,
why do I sound like Slee right there?
Wow.
I was like, what, Em? Because I was still waking up a little bit. And she said, no. Are you doing it? I said, listen, I'll do the first hour for sure. They need me for the first hour.
Need is
DeMarco's going to be talking about his curve.
I got a fever, and the only prescription
I'm happy to have you here, but need is maybe a bridge.
By the way, let's stop. Everybody stop.
Yeah.
Repeat that so we have it.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more Morales.
There we go. We'll use that.
Bit.
That'll be used forever now.
Was that your attempt at Christopher Walken?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was good.
It wasn't terrible.
If Emily ever quits one day like Sliwa did, well, that'll still live on.
The Foo Fighters.
Hi, Matthew Stafford.
He loves you.
Yes.
He can't get enough of you.
Hey, Travis, what's up, buddy?
I like that drop.
Oh, what'd you do? Put that in a reverb chamber?
That's how you Whatever it is, I like it.
He pulled it from the open, which it
Hi, Matthew Stafford.
He loves you.
Yes.
He can't get enough of you.
Hey, Travis, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Matthew? How you doing? Glad to hear you were back at practice again today.
Yes, he is back out. He's back out,
baby.
Practicing.
We're back.
I saw on social media that everybody was like, "Oh, he's moving so well," and then I saw the tape today on SportsCenter this morning.
Oh, you're judging tape now?
Well, what are you going to tell me?
No,
I didn't play the game. Is that going to be your argument?
No, I just don't trust your eyes about you judging people.
Look, he's
practicing 2 days in a row.
So he's back out. He yesterday went well, and he woke up, and he's back out doing it again, which is a positive step.
Yes,
that was the main thing.
Do you think that his movement looks amazing?
No, it looks like a guy that's been off for a while.
Okay, that's what I was about to say before you cut me off.
Anyway,
you don't get to complain about people.
Thank you.
People off.
But DeMarco's
he's back out.
DeMarco
you're like I saw the tape. He didn't look good.
I didn't say that. Actually, I was getting to say everybody else was saying he looked great. I was just going to say he looked a little stiff. That's where I was getting to.
How would you know he looked stiff?
Because I watched the tape.
But how would you know what stiff looks like?
He didn't look as fluid as everybody.
How much Matthew Stafford tape have you watched?
Well, I've watched every football game.
How much Matthew Stafford tape have you watched?
Have I watched
How would you know
tape?
if he's stiff? Because I can watch the guy every day and not know if he's stiff or not.
I haven't watched home
I've
movies.
watched the guy at practice a lot. I couldn't tell if he's stiff or not.
I could by what I was watching.
You have that sort of eye? You should be in the NFL then.
Well, maybe I should be.
You should be. If you could tell the guy's stiff just by watching a few clips.
The NFL could take a chance on me. We took a chance on you with radio.
Just be careful.
I knew this is
where it's so weak, but go ahead. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. So Matthew Stafford is stiff.
Both of you listen to this. And then you can
It's so weak.
I look stiff across from there.
You always look a little stiff to me. You don't have enough curve is what your problem is.
Yes, there you go.
Guys, everybody, let's shut the sports radio format down because if you didn't play, you can't have any opinion.
Oh, will you stop? No, you can have an opinion.
Listen.
He looks stiff to me. 2 seconds of tape.
This is Chris Canty earlier today, correct?
Yeah, Chris Canty played. He won a Super Bowl, too.
Oh, Jesus. Go ahead. Play the tape.
But I don't think that Canty's watching Matthew Stafford
Play the tape, please.
Chris Canty talking about the Rams and Matthew Stafford and whether or not they painted themselves into a corner by bringing him back to begin with.
If you're the LA Rams, the mistake that you made was convincing yourself to gloss over the health concerns for your quarterback because of how close you were to a championship. You had peak value for Matt Stafford this offseason. If you were interested in moving him, there would have been several takers, and you could have taken advantage of that situation, but you didn't. You decided to run it back. Why I fault them is because they have more information than anybody else on Matt Stafford's health and what they could expect from him moving forward as a player. This back injury, I don't know. It feels like one of those things that could undermine anything that this team would be capable of accomplishing this season. And if that's the case, now we're talking about the NFC West and maybe the NFC as a whole being open to some degree.
Okay, I want to start with this. I think that he's right, but only under one circumstance.
Which part?
He's right about how they've put themselves in a position where if he's not healthy, everything opens up. But he's
100%.
But he's only right by saying they should have thought about this differently with the hindsight of knowing that he hadn't practiced until yesterday. That when they re-signed him, nobody knew that this back injury was coming.
No.
This idea that, they had more information. If they did, then he's right. But this is the idea of, oh, now they're in a pickle because he's got a bad back.
I hope not.
But that's only with the hindsight of knowing that he had a bad back when nobody knew he had a bad back.
I'm almost certain they didn't know. If someone knew, if he knew, that would be an issue. But that's way down the line.
After last season ended, nobody knew that there could potentially be an injury?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
But a miss a chunk of the season injury was not on the table.
If you don't tell them.
I mean, that to me, this isn't a giant surprise. It's not a giant surprise.
No, we're going off what he said. I'm sure they didn't know if this injury had pre-existed, and he's had trouble with the back before. So that one part I do get. The other part is this is the downside of having a 37-year-old quarterback. This is what you deal with. Sometimes these guys break. It happens. And you did. You're so close to winning a championship. You're still living off the fact that you almost beat Philadelphia.
That's why he's here, right?
That's why he's here.
The reason he's here is they got very close last year. They know that the window is still open, and had they traded Matthew Stafford and gone with a different quarterback, whether that's Garoppolo, they go into the draft, they sign, regardless of who it might have been, the window's not open like that anymore. With Matthew Stafford, even if there's a risk with his health,
without him,
it's still open.
Of course.
It's still open. And if they can take one more, we've seen them before. We've seen them F this picks. We've seen them when they got a chance to go for it, they go for it. And the only way you could really go for it in 2025 was to go for it with Matthew Stafford. Otherwise, you're backing up.
It's not the smartest thing in the world. This is why
it's risky.
It's a risk, and there was a small minority that were on the other side of this that you probably need to pull out of this and go with someone younger. That's a lot of money for a guy that you probably can't trust. And then here he is. He's injured and he misses part of camp, but he's back now. This all goes away with a great performance. Week 1. If you don't start slow and you start out 2-2, 3-1, you beat Philadelphia early. This all goes away. But right now, it does look like a very risky thing to have a quarterback this old.
So week 1, let's say he performs. By the way, I made a 14-3 prediction, so I really need him to have an amazing season. But week 1, he performs amazing, right? We're all saying Matthew Stafford's back. Week 2, he gets hit, and then he misses 4 games. What happens then?
Well, you start someone else. What do you mean? What happens then?
I'm quite aware that he won't start. I'm saying what happens. Are they in a good shape to win?
Sure. I think you're okay. I mean, I think your biggest advantage is him. If you have to start anybody else other than him, it levels the playing field, and depending on who you play. If you play Philadelphia, you're really in trouble. If you have Matthew Stafford against Philadelphia, you're in a little less trouble. They're still better than you. They have a better roster. So if the quarterback situation week to week drops out of the Rams' favor, it'll be tougher to win, but you can still make the playoffs. You can still be credible with a young defense that's on the rise. You still have Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua. You still have Kyron Williams coming back. You still have an offensive line if it's together and cohesive. And you still have Shea on the sidelines. It's not the end of the world if you don't have Stafford for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. But if you do want to win a Super Bowl, 9 has to be out there.
I want to answer the question that you asked. In the scenario that you painted, that's not the end of the world because of who those 4 games are against. They're winnable games even with a backup quarterback. You've got Tennessee in there. You've got Indianapolis in there. You've got San Francisco and Philly. You don't have to beat Philly in September. You need to beat Philly in January.
I'd like to beat them in September.
Of course you would, but it doesn't end your season if you get clobbered by Philadelphia. It doesn't end your season. The game, the 5th game in that scenario would be against Baltimore. So those are tough games even with Matthew Stafford. So if you got to get him healthier to go and beat one or both of those teams later, it's fine. Now, if the part of your season was coming up where you had to play a more arduous chunk of your schedule right there, and again, this is why the Rams are in a pretty good spot. They got a pretty favorable schedule. You got the AFC and NFC South. Those are 6
not the
very
easiest,
winnable.
but it's not.
It is the
not
easiest.
super hard.
No,
yeah.
It is the easiest by math. It is the easiest.
San Fran, I thought, had the easiest schedule.
They do, but I'm saying as far as the conference is crossover. That you have Philly and Baltimore where they get 4th place teams, but you get Carolina, Atlanta, and New Orleans. You get Tennessee.
It's not a
you get the Texans.
Row.
You get Jacksonville, and you get Indianapolis. Those are very winnable games. So you can kind of fudge your way through it with a backup in a way that had they played a schedule from a couple of years ago, not a chance.
It's you have a shot even without him. With Matthew Stafford, you have a better shot to win it. And I would say this about Philadelphia: it is time to beat them. It is this year for that group. That would be you're 0 for 2, and you've been embarrassed. Not embarrassed twice. I guess
once. They got their ass kicked once.
Saquon has filleted you twice.
They had a chance to win the second game.
Right.
Saquon had a great day. That's not necessarily embarrassing.
And that's the first guy they talk about when you get Verse or Fisk or anybody on that defense in a private moment, the first guy they talk about is him.
Yeah.
So there's a lot tied up in that game. Beating them could be a catapult situation. Losing to them, getting embarrassed, I wouldn't say it wrecks your season, but it could wreck your month. There's a lot riding on it. For them, this is just them, not for us with schedule watching and picking wins and losses in August. I'm talking for them. They're putting a lot on that game. Getting embarrassed could hurt them. Yeah.
They got embarrassed by them last year, and they still
That's what I'm
ended up in a
saying.
pretty good
And
spot.
you should improve this time. You almost beat them. Now you should.
Is there any benefit to not starting Matthew Stafford out of the gate?
No, I don't think so. No. And I think John Ireland's crazy. You would actually go with Stetson Bennett as your guy based on 2 preseason games? That's insane.
Well, first of all, Stetson Bennett in a regular season game may have to jump pretty high to see over the line, so that's problematic.
And they're going to scheme defenses. They're going to try. It's the Stetson Bennett thing.
Do Stetson Bennett as in your messy voice.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Sean McVay.
Oh, my gosh.
I'd like to take Jimmy G's number 2 quarterback job. I'm number 13. My helmet looks too big. Oh.
See, that goes in line with people saying my hat's too big.
Well, Stetson Bennett's helmet looks too big. He says he's a little guy.
Are you scared what the Rams are going to say to you now, DeMarco? Are we getting you in trouble?
Dude, shut up. Anyway, just shut up.
I'm just
Good
asking.
Lord, you try too hard.
Far
I'm just
side
asking.
is
You
coming
haven't brought up
next.
Keyshawn
It's
Johnson in
Trav
20
and
minutes. Say his name.
Not yet. Trav and DeMarco,
Jeez.
710 ESPN.
Hey, you can play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, Southern California's premier resort casino experience. Why get stuck in traffic when you can be at the best casino resort in Southern California in less than 1 hour? Pechanga gives guests all the amenities they expect of a world-class resort, exceptional entertainment, dining, spa, golf, and let's not forget round-the-clock gaming excitement. The immense casino floor, the 1,100 hotel rooms and suites, the spa, the golf course, 20 bars and restaurants, and so much more make Pechanga Resort Casino one of the largest resort casinos in the country. Wait till you see this thing. It is a mecca. Come see why readers of Newsweek and USA Today have voted Pechanga Resort Casino the best casino outside of Las Vegas. That is high praise. So whether your idea of entertainment is lounging poolside or put in a great bet on blackjack, Pechanga Resort Casino is waiting for you. Lounging poolside sounds good right about now. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA, 888-PECHANGA to book a reservation or for more info. Also, if you have Instagram, you can follow them there at Pechanga Casino for up-to-the-minute news and information, and I'll be at the pool.
Don't forget, Tuesday at 5 p.m., we will announce the new football season fall on-air lineup. Are you ready? 5 p.m. Tuesday with Sedano and Kappa and me as we announce our new weekday lineup.
Really entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Get ready, LA. AARP Los Angeles and ESPN LA teaming up to kick off the 2025 football season in style. We're giving away a pair of tickets for 2 lucky winners for the first professional football game of the season right here in LA. No purchase necessary. Got to be 18 or older and a legal U.S. resident to enter. Void where prohibited. Promotion runs August 4th through August 22nd. Visit aarp.org/Los Angeles. This giveaway administered by AARP. Enter now.
Are you ready to unleash the beast? Monster Energy is here to give you the edge this college tailgate season. Loaded with bold flavors, our powerful blend gives you the energy you need to push you beyond your limits. Tune in all season long with Monster, the energy drink of ESPN Radio College Football Tour. Power your performance with a drink that's as hungry for victory as you are. Crack open an ice-cold Monster and dominate your competition. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Grab yours today.
In a world parched for excitement, one drink will emerge. Twisted Tea, the refreshing thrill ride of flavor. Recreating its classic role as the hard iced tea that goes down smooth. Twisted Tea doesn't just taste like real iced tea, it's made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Taste the adventure with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
You unlock this door with a key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of shadow and substance, of things and ideas you've crossed over into the far side.
I'm in the far side.
You're in the far
Let's
side.
Go.
It is the middle ground between light and shadow.
Do you know what helped?
4 or 5 hour ride.
I jumped in the ocean. It helped.
Between science and superstition.
I gotta feel quick. I gotta feel quick. I gotta feel fast. I want to feel naked out there.
And it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. The far side.
Hey, so I had something. I'm throwing it out. I got to find out why are you the way you are, Chris.
Well, real quick.
I got to know. Where does all this
DeMarco,
crap
segment
come
ends
from?
in like 6 minutes.
No.
You don't have enough time.
Where does this bile come from?
Real quick, Ruben
Yeah.
Flores in the YouTube chat says D. Farr gets leg cramps when Morales pisses him off. Is that Raider Ruben? Is that Ruben Flores in
Dude,
there? The little guy?
Have you guys met Raider Ruben?
Many times.
Many times?
Yeah.
Is he a nice guy?
Yes.
Well, he only comes
Oh.
up to my chest, so he's probably only going to come up to like your elbow.
Have I ever seen him?
Fairly certain you have.
Yeah, he's been at the Mandy's and
all
stuff.
right. Big time Raider fan.
He's
Yeah,
a
that's why
Raider
he's called
fan
Raider Ruben.
and Atlanta
I would
Braves
love to
fan.
test his Raider knowledge. You know, that's my real test of like your Raider.
What would your
Some
first question
guys
be?
just became Raider fans because it was trendy. Let's wear black. Let's go to the stadium. Let's cause a ruckus. And
What's your first Raider kind of trivia question to try to ferret this out?
do you know who John Matuzak is
Sure.
or
Yeah.
was?
Yeah.
Well, that's my first question. And they have
what's up,
what
Paul?
number was he? What position did he play? Then I'll move to like Lyle Alzado. Then I'll move to like Mark
77.
Van Egan. You
Running
know what I'm
back
saying?
number
How about Jay
33.
Schrader?
Even Jay Schrader. I
got
would
a
just
Jay
test your knowledge
Schrader upper deck.
to see where you came in.
Very
Or
quickly.
collectible, the figurine, whatever those are called.
I don't think I can tell this story. It's going to make me sound like a very bad guy. It's
Go ahead.
Quasi Jay Schrader. Nah, I'll try you
What's
guys.
wrong with
during
Jay
the break.
Schrader? He had a funny
It has
look about him.
nothing to do. That's the part that
He did.
we'll
He
leave-
looked
we'll leave
weird
it.
in a helmet. It
Oh, wait a
really
minute.
did.
Ruben
Something happened to his nose.
Ruben Flores in the YouTube chat says he's not the 4 and 13 Ruben. He's taking a short joke.
Okay.
Oh,
Which, of course, Travis, you would never.
413.
It's one of my
5'1".
favorite things to do.
I know.
Yes.
Anyway, go ahead with your Jay Schrader bit.
Well, I can't. I went to college with a girl who looked a lot like Jay Schrader.
Oh,
Can we just leave it at that?
jeez. Did your friends call her Jay Schrader?
Maybe.
that doesn't seem as good as saying like I went out with a girl who looked like Jimmy G.
No, she looked like Jay Schrader.
But I know what you mean. Looks like Jay Schrader.
She looked like a female Jay Schrader.
My God.
And yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend they called the Ferengi from the Star
That's
Trek.
just why I said
Yes.
I feel like we should move on.
She was really nice, but why are you like this? I don't know.
Why
do
am
you
I
love
like
being
what?
disruptive?
Yes.
Why? Why do you like being disruptive?
'Cause
Why
it
do
gets
you do this?
It gets you to have some
Is this
energy.
your leadership style?
Yes.
This leads us where? To where?
To performances
to ruin
like this.
or to an iceberg?
Either way. At least we're doing
no,
something.
Let's not do an iceberg.
Wait,
Well, I
you
don't know.
wait,
how that
hold on.
ended.
I don't need this to bring energy.
I
I do not. No, I do
I
not.
would differ.
Travis,
Yes.
do I need him to bring energy?
No.
Thank you. Okay, so this is the same thing with Matthew Stafford eyes. He watched him for 10 seconds. Oh, he looks stiff.
Actually, I
And
think
then
it
you
was more
and
like
then he gets called to the carpet. Oh, I didn't say that. Yeah, you did.
no. I said.
and I don't.
You
I
cut
wouldn't.
me off.
And I wouldn't trust your eyes about football at all.
Okay, I
I'm
wouldn't
like,
trust.
how much
I wouldn't trust
football
your
have you
ears about
watched in your
radio.
life?
I wouldn't trust your ears
How
about radio.
much football have you watched in
I mean,
your
this
life?
is what we're doing. for
I'm
the fun
asking
side.
you a question. Yes.
watched football
How
my
much
whole
football
life.
have you watched in your life?
I've watched football my whole life. So what's your point?
Do you think you can evaluate talent?
On what level? On a sports radio level?
Well,
Yes.
on a professional level. That's where we're at.
I'm not applying for a professional football job.
Do you think you can tell the difference between a injured and stiff Stafford versus the opposite?
Professionally, no. But for sports
Then
radio
why
purposes,
would you go on radio and say that? Then?
because we're doing radio, we're having conversations, and we're the partner of the Rams.
So
which
throw out crap
Matthew
and hope
Stafford-
it sticks.
Is it crap?
Well, you said he looks stiff.
That's what my eye is saying.
Right. That's so. I'm refuting what you're saying. I'm
That's
asking
fine.
you, how do you know that?
Because my eye tells me he looks stiff.
Is that what we're supposed to do? Just throw out crud and hope it sticks?
Why is it crud? So if
okay.
George Sedano
then
today
the Rams
on the air
are going to
goes-
the Super Bowl. The Dodgers are winning the world. They're not going to lose a game for the rest of the
Well,
year.
they'll lose at least one.
And Luka Doncic is going to score every point
But I didn't
every
say all
shot he
those
takes.
things. I said a guy who's older, looks
Yeah.
stiff, who hasn't practiced.
Say
and is-
Keyshawn's name.
I don't understand what bit this is. Keyshawn won a Super Bowl and was an All-American
I know.
at USC.
Well, you'll usually mention him once a day.
ESPN.
Usually mention him once a day.
Hey, if this is what you think is good content, that's great. But okay.
Which part of it?
So are you not prepared for the far side? Is that what happened?
No, I'm basically doing you to you to see how you handle it.
I can handle it just fine, DeMarco.
Is it working?
Which part?
This.
Well, I'm not paid to be a 5-day-a-week performer.
The first question I had was, what makes you you?
I said that's
what makes
me.
you do these things?
That's me. That's the bit of what we do. I'm sort of the instigator, but I also help coach talent. And I think my track record's pretty good, so I'm trying to get you a little.
You know what I thought you were going to say for half a second?
Yeah.
I also help you coach young quarterbacks. I swear.
That's what he was about to say. He was about to say it. I know he was.
You do? Like, when do you go do that?
So funny. I love it. You like to agitate. You don't like to be agitated. I think it's funny.
At what part did I say I don't like this?
You just said it. You asked me, do I think this is good content? Meaning you don't think it is.
I don't think it's
so
good
you
content
like
for our
like
fans,
to be
no.
the guy who agitates. You don't like to be agitated. That's fine. I get it.
But
there's names for people like that.
But see, your role here isn't to judge content. Mine is, and I don't think this is good content.
Right now.
For our fans and our partners, I don't think this is great content.
I bet they're enjoying the hell out of you right now.
Well, maybe they
or me
are.
and you going at it. I really do.
That's fine.
A lot of people said I should go at you.
Okay.
Even in a physical way.
Are these people on Twitter that you cite as truth?
They're everywhere.
Okay.
They're everywhere.
What are we doing right
I don't know what we're doing.
I'm arguing with Chris. That's what we're doing. Yes. What side are you on?
Of what?
Yeah, this whole argument. What side are you on?
I'm on everybody's side.
That was the far side.
Yeah. I'm on the far side.
No, I'm just proving a point. It's fun.
I don't know what the point was, but
I just told you 3 times.
This is like earlier when you switched to Yamamoto.
I just
and none
told
of
you
us
3
knew
times.
what you were talking about.
He knew.
Actually, none of us did.
No, he knew. Did you know what I was talking about?
After I clarified.
Yes, thank you. And then we made a point about Yamamoto, right?
And the curve.
Yes. Okay.
And
I forgot. Unless Coach
curve.
Chris says it, it didn't happen.
Or Coach Bergman, or Coach Emily, or Coach Jorge.
They're all coaches.
We're just players.
Yeah.
And I'm being coached.
I think everybody needs coaching, including myself.
Oh,
but you're
okay.
not one of my coaches necessarily. I can give you the list of those
No,
names.
I was having fun with you.
Tommy Lamb,
Yes.
Sam Pines, Greg Bergman. I enjoy his coaching at times. Evan Cohen, Justin Craig. So those are my coaches.
I got you.
Okay.
Don't get mad now.
I'm not getting mad.
Okay. Don't get mad. Don't.
Here's the thing,
Don't
DeMarco.
big time me.
Just because you're trying to prove whatever point you're proving,
don't
saying
have to,
that I'm getting mad when I'm not getting mad. I'm not screaming. I'm
well,
not yelling.
you're big timing me. Now you're telling me bosses and stuff. This is the people I answer
you
to.
asked who's my coach.
No, he did.
I asked.
Okay, so I gave him the answer.
I was just more curious than anything else.
You're just trying to get out of the segment.
I'm just letting you guys punch yourself out. I'm rope-a-doping here a little bit.
I'm sorry, Travis. I was just proving a point.
Mike Trout's burner in the YouTube chat says end of lit forever now. Who's going to make the decision to end it? DeMarco?
No.
Please. That would be hilarious.
Who's
it
in
will
charge
not
of
be.
that?
Yes.
Trust me, not DeMarco.
See?
He's
He's getting mad now.
I need to see
there
who's
it
in
is.
charge of that. Are you sticking with us for next segment?
Yes.
Okay, let's do Happy Gilmore.
Oh, I thought we were going to do the far side.
That was the far side.
Oh, it was.
Thank you for proving my point.
Well, I'm sure
and
Highlands
everyone
is
else's
thrilled by
point.
that.
I want to do Happy Gilmore because we had a little conversation about it this morning. And I don't want to say I changed your mind, but I think I got you to where I am on it. That's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Hey, you know that feeling when you're finally asleep, deep in a dream, and then, bam, out of nowhere, your leg seizes up like you just ran a fourth-quarter sprint. I hate those. I played through a lot of pain before, but a 3 a.m. leg cramp, let me tell you, that is next-level pain. Leg cramps used to wake me up out of a deep sleep. I'd be pacing around, half awake, trying to shake it off. That's not rest. That's not recovery. That's a midnight workout I didn't sign up for. Now I don't mess around. I keep Highlands Leg Cramps PM right on the nightstand. If a cramp hits, the quick-dissolving tablets go right to work. No water needed, no groggy side effects, just fast, effective relief. That lets me get back to sleep and those dreams I love so much. And look, and I don't have that stupid Charlie horse surprise anymore. Get real rest. Get the rest your body needs. Pick up Highlands Leg Cramps PM today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highlands Leg Cramps PM because you don't need a midnight workout. You will thank me later.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
My Friday schedule, pool, tan, Flamingo Fridays, repeat.
Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Think pink, have a drink, and party like a rock star. Flamingo Fridays is the best nighttime pool party in SoCal.
Number 2.
Gavin DeGraw, live September 6th. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
Midweek mischief just feels good. Skip work and book your midweek stay for a special price.
Morongo, good times.
Oh, hey. Hey, thanks for meeting me here. It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there? That's all I paid for it.
Let me get back to you on that. Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end September 2nd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Rams fans, the 2025 Rams regular season is right around the corner. Don't miss any regular season home games this year with marquee matchups against the 49ers, Lions, Texans, Buccaneers, and more for only $97 per game. In addition, get home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2025. Again, that is therams.com/2025. Secure your season tickets and see you at the Rams house.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
10:03 on a Live Imaging Tuesday. The Travis and DeMarco Show, Live Imaging Tuesday, made possible by our friends at Providence. Heart care begins with trust. Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California. The Far Side got, here's the thing. The YouTube chat loved it, and the YouTube numbers are up. So in that sense, we did good content. And I love the fact that I'm so in your head, DeMarco, that you made The Far Side about me.
No, I made today about you. It's just so funny. I love talking to you. Do you
think you could get?
You are a case study for me.
Do you think you could get 5 days worth of The Far Side with? Oh, you did 4 days a week, right? 4 days.
Yes.
Could you do it? Could you get 4 days out of it
with you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, even if I'm not in the room.
You know what I'm afraid of? If I keep going, I might make you cry.
You're going to make me cry.
That's what I'm afraid of.
So
I really.
A few weeks ago, he was going to hit me.
Because, bro, you think you're such a pro at this.
He was going to hit me.
Come on, dude. Seriously.
I am a pro at this.
That's what I know. You think you are. And I'm afraid if I keep going, you may start crying. Really. Because I don't want to go there. Because I'll start asking you real questions and making you answer.
Go ahead.
No, I don't want to do that because Travis is in here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not fair to everybody else.
I'm happy to just sit here and watch.
I did it for a segment, and now we got a show to do. We got a lot to talk about. Matthew Stafford's back in practice.
We got a show to do.
The Dodgers draft. The Dodgers dropped one to the Rockies. There's a lot of sports to talk about right now.
I want to talk about Happy Gilmore.
Let's go.
Have you seen Happy Gilmore?
Twice. I loved it.
You watched it twice?
I loved it.
That should tell everybody about something about you then.
I loved it too.
I loved it. You didn't like it?
Here's the thing. I love the premise. I love that Adam Sandler could make those kind of movies and people pay him a lot of money.
Yeah.
And a lot of people watch. I applaud him for it. From the standpoint of growing up with Happy Gilmore, I was excited to watch it.
Yeah.
We had to take breaks in the middle of it because I couldn't stand it anymore.
It was that bad for you?
It was just not great.
Tell me if this is not an accurate description. And I think I said this when we talked about it originally. It's a really bad movie that I loved.
Yes.
It is a really bad movie.
Wasn't the first one the same?
No.
The first one had
It's just nostalgic for us.
No, I don't
like
think
Rich
so.
Eisen.
It wasn't a bad movie. It was an Adam Sandler 90s movie.
It's the same thing.
No.
The first Happy Gilmore had a heart. The first Happy Gilmore had a story of, is this guy going to make it or not? This was a bunch of the similar gags that were really funny.
Yes.
And an endless stream of cameos.
So here's the thing I would equate it to.
But there was a heart there with the family and the boys.
The boys were great.
Yes.
You know how much I love the boys.
And his wife, that was like, I guess I can give it away. His wife. There was a heart there.
It was a series of sight gags and,
there was a lot.
Butts.
I mean, come on.
Cameos.
Wait, the first one, Adam Sandler got beat up by Bob Barker.
Yeah, but that was a great scene.
Apollo Creed has a fake hand.
the first one had a heart.
And it was a real movie.
Yeah, it was a real movie.
It was a real
Jack.
plot line.
This
is not. Here's the thing.
This was. We're going to make fun of Liv. We're going to get a bunch of cameos together. We're going to give John Daly some funny lines. And don't get me wrong, I really liked it.
Right.
I really liked it. But as a movie, if I said to you, "What was that movie about?" You're like, I don't know, like to clown on Liv, I guess.
I think that.
Yeah.
The first movie, what's the movie about? It's a guy trying to get his grandmother's house back, and he has to take a journey that is unexpected.
Well, okay, wait. What's the whole part? The part of the movie is happy you're not a hockey player, you are a golfer.
Right.
And that's what he had to come to grips with.
To save his grandmother's home.
This is your life.
There was
now.
a point to it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's the heart of the movie right there.
Yes, there was this other one was, hey, there's Scotty Scheffler. Right. There's Fred Couples.
There's Paige Veronic. I mean,
yeah.
It was listen, that stuff was funny. But
Yeah.
here's the thing. Here's the equation for me. The
Yeah.
comp. It's like a rich guy who pulls in with his 7th Rolls Royce. And you go, why do you need your 7th Rolls Royce? And he goes, because I can. Adam Sandler, why would you make a movie like this? Because I can. And people will watch it, and Netflix will pay me a lot of money. And they're going to let me put my whole family in it.
You think he phoned it in?
No, I don't think he phoned it in.
Okay.
I think he said, let's make the most absurd 2 hours. And they did, and we're all talking
Like
about
a cash grab?
And it was
not even a cash grab.
Yeah.
It's just I can do this.
It was funny.
And
There
I can
are
get
a
all
lot-
these PGA golfers to show up and do it,
This
which
is
was
true.
hilarious.
There are a lot of very funny scenes in the
Yes.
movie. Like
Yes.
I enjoyed it. The whole whatever it was, hour and a half, 2 hours. I sat there. I really liked it. I laughed. I enjoyed it. When it was over, I'm like, that was great.
Funny.
But
Yeah.
then when you say, was that a good movie? No.
Well,
Yeah.
if it makes you laugh, the whole point of it is to make you laugh,
DeMarco,
right?
do you think
Yeah.
it needed to be 2 hours? It's a long 2
Which
hours.
part do you cut out? Because you
I-
needed all of it.
All of the
It's a
live
lot.
stuff
The
could
beginning
go.
when he gets back out there with the people he golfs with first. That's funny.
The live stuff, like his after the tragedy at the beginning.
Yes.
His ascension out
Which
of
I
tragedy.
was surprised by that.
It
You
happened
can't cut
quick.
the family stuff.
No, the family stuff stays in there.
That was like when Logan Roy died. I didn't see that coming.
The entire part about the rival golf tour infiltrating his group was just goofy.
I assume that was Liv versus the
but
PGA.
it was not artfully told. It was funny, but it was not a good story. I liked it.
Yeah, okay.
But it was just kind of
I didn't know
one
it
of
was that bad. Okay.
that Xander Schauffele being the guy that delivers really bad "that's what she said" jokes is inherently funny if you know even an inch about, because Xander Schauffele, at least his public persona, he's a stiff. The public persona of Scotty Scheffler
How
is.
stiff? Can you tell it from far away?
Oh my God. He curves.
I need to watch the tape. Scotty Scheffler is a stiff, great golfer, but he's a
Yes.
stiff. Him playing up the guy that he's living in jail and doesn't want to leave.
Funny.
That's funny.
Chicken strips.
Yeah.
They all hang around. So you might know this. Do you remember the part where they've got what's his name? The guy with no hand. His nephew.
Apollo Creed.
His nephew.
Oh, yeah.
Who was the girl coming out of the shed? Do you know who that was?
Girl coming out of the shed.
Where he's leaving and Happy gets him to walk off and there's a blonde that comes out.
No, that's not Paige.
I don't
Paige
think
was
That's
the
not
one
okay.
working at
Alex Earl. Is she
Oh,
in
yes.
that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was that?
That name, Alex
So
Earl.
Alex Earl, she's
Oh,
in a
Earl.
bunch of Carl's Jr. commercials.
Yeah.
She's a TikTok star.
She
She's
looks
Braxton
familiar.
Berrios.
Oh, she's not in golf. Okay. I
Yeah,
thought she
she's
was a golfer.
a famous
No,
okay.
there were a few people that weren't in golf.
Okay. I thought she might have been a golfer. Yeah.
So, for instance, the guy who you knew he was somebody, but I didn't know. We had to look it up. Was the guy who's running the golf league, and then come to find out, he helped make Uncut Gems. So that's how he got that.
Oh, yeah, because Safdie, he
Yeah.
loves Happy Gilmore. Like,
Right.
he's watched it a bunch of times with his brothers. And so the Safdie brothers are the ones that made Uncut Gems. They had the relationship with Adam.
Yeah, so I didn't know that because you knew he looked dynamic, meaning he didn't look normal, and that could be makeup, but he was somebody. You just didn't know who.
Almost everybody in that movie is somebody. Like
it's
there's
somehow connected to Adam
Every
Sandler.
scene, there's somebody.
There's something
Yeah.
crazy like 84 cameos.
It's amazing.
It's almost nothing but a series of cameos, which again means we're doing something very specific. We're
Right.
putting a bunch of my buddies and people that I like in this movie. It's funny,
Having a
but-
blast,
yeah.
making a movie.
Again,
Yes.
I love the bit that Dan Patrick's in every Adam Sandler movie.
It's great.
I love
Yeah.
that
It's
as a
great.
fan of Dan's and worked with him. I love the Stephen A.
Is he-
Smith stuff.
Is Dan in Uncut Gems?
I don't know if he's in.
But I
He's
guess
in
it's
the
not-
comedy.
But the thing is
He's in
also,
the comedies,
he's not.
yeah.
It's not an Adam Sandler-led movie in terms
Right.
of like Adam Sandler didn't write Uncut Gems; he just started it.
Right.
Okay.
I love the Stephen A. Smith stuff. That was great.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yes, we're talking about it for an entire segment, and this is multiple conversations we've now had about Happy Gilmore too. So yes, he accomplished what he accomplished. And by the way, tons of people are watching it.
Yeah.
And this is part of a larger Netflix deal. I saw rumors online that he's doing Big Daddy 2 at the beginning of 26, which again,
a bigger daddy?
No, it's this kid is grown up now.
Big father.
And probably has a kid.
Or now
Big
he's
Grampy.
the daddy.
Big Grampy. Yes.
Well, he did
Adam
have a kid at
Sandler
the
is a
end of the movie.
grandpa. Oh, boy.
We're
Here it comes.
all in grandpa range
I
now.
mean, but him playing grandpa
Yeah, I
roles
mean,
now. Oh, my
sure.
God.
I like the name of Bigger Daddy.
Bigger Daddy.
Who doesn't like a bigger daddy once in a while?
Oh, my God. That's crazy. Wow. I'm glad he made it. It made me laugh.
Me too.
Yeah, it made me laugh.
Okay.
Me too.
Something that made me laugh this morning. I want to play it for you guys maybe next segment. It's Greg Olson. He kind of spoke the quiet part out loud about what he loves about broadcasting is kind of knowing what coaches don't know what they're talking about. I think it'd be fun to play for you guys.
We'll do that coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. But not before I tell you about my friends at Next Gen Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical. You know them as the official fans of SoCal, right? Next Gen, their incredible AC and heating services. We know that. I've had them out there to my house for both of those things. But did you know they do plumbing as well? So if you have a plumbing issue in your house, large or small, Next Gen is the place to call. So whether it's a leaking foundation, that's a big problem, a backed up drain, that's a little bit of a smaller problem, sewage problems, or anything in between, maybe you're looking for better water for you and your family, Next Gen has the expertise and solutions for you. And I was talking with one of the guys here at work, with Jason Roberts, and he was talking about they had Next Gen out because all of a sudden their kitchen sink started not draining, right? They had a big party coming up. Next Gen comes out, boom, takes care of it right away in a pinch. So it could be an emergency and Next Gen can take care of you. It could be a slab leak. You could talk about a clogged drain, water filtration, all this stuff. Anything involving plumbing, Next Gen for expert plumbing services and high quality work. Here's what you do. 7-day-a-week availability. 5-star service. Give them a call. 833-3-NEXTGEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN. And, of course, you can book online at nextgenairandheat.com.
Hey, this is Julie May at Hollywood Park Casino, home of the ESPN LA Fantasy Draft Party. It's back, so save the date, August 28th. Sign up with your team or your league at espnla.com, and you can win so many prizes. We'll have Sedano at cap, 3 p.m., and the draft starts at 6 p.m. So park, party, and play with us at Hollywood Park Casino.
Everywhere.
The OGs of LA Sports Talk.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
You think you know football? Then prove it in the Circa Million Pro Football Challenge, kicking off from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill going to the winner. Come in last and you got $100,000 coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 5 entries per person. Don't forget about Circa Survivor also, with $15 million in guaranteed prizes. Enter Nevada, play from anywhere. Learn more at circasports.com.
Hey, it's Mace. This year marks the 90th anniversary of Social Security, a cornerstone of financial security in America. For 9 decades, it has kept hundreds of millions of Americans out of poverty, given families across the country peace of mind and dignity in retirement. That's why AARP will never stop fighting to protect the Social Security payments you earned. Learn more at aarp.org/CA. That's aarp.org/CA. Paid for by AARP California.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. Because with the highest cargo box volume in its class, customizable features, and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds, it gets the job done. You just have to get in the seat. Learn more at your John Deere dealer or visit johndeere.com/GatorXUV.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Quarter after 10 a.m. on a live imaging Tuesday. The Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube. You can watch the fun and frivolity of when DeMarco punches me. That's what the YouTube chat thinks is going to happen.
I would never give you what you wanted and punch you.
Who says I want to get punched?
I would never let you get me to the point.
Fight night. Kind of seems like it.
Can you imagine?
That wouldn't be a fight.
Not a very good one.
No.
It might not be a fight, but I'm going to own that Palos Verdes estate then. I'll steal your tractor all over again like your ex-wife did.
Lawnmower. It wasn't a tractor. It was a mower.
I'll
use 54-inch
Here's what you have picked to put a tractor implement on the back and turned it into a tractor.
I actually had one on order
accessories
with the fertilizer thing.
Did she get that?
Around. There you go. Yes, I actually had it. Yes.
Did she get that too? When you?
Well, we broke up before it got there, so I don't know where that thing went.
Probably into a landfill somewhere, which is the worst part of all.
And my pool table. Anyway.
Pool table.
She took your pool table too?
With a 3-inch slate. This thing rolled forever.
I don't know much about the 3-inch slate, but I'll tell you this.
Yes.
You've been burying the lead. You told us about the lawnmower. You never told us about the pool table.
It's all coming back to me slowly.
Yeah, what color was
red?
Red.
Red felt for high school with an eagle.
Man, she really got you.
Yeah.
She took the pool table.
Look, like the lawnmower, quite frankly, was like, yeah, that sucks, but it didn't like the pool table's hitting me in the
I could have gone back and got the pool table. I just had to call the guy, and they had to break it down, and it was the whole thing. I just said, keep it. Yeah.
Do you have a pool table now at the house?
No.
How have you never? By the way, how have you never invited me to your home? I feel like that's a miss.
Hey, this is a trap. Be careful.
Thank you.
This is a trap.
You in danger, girl.
Yeah.
I've been to Travis's home.
Yeah.
I've been to Mace's home.
Yes.
I've been to Ireland's home.
Yes.
Not inside, but outside. I've been to
like a feral dog.
I've been to Cappy's home.
It has occurred to me you have not come over. What we want to do is take you out to dinner for Korean barbecue.
I don't want to. I want to go inside the house.
Well, there's a whole process.
I want to play in the house.
You have to take off your shoes.
That's fine.
There's only so many places you can sit.
Well, why? Is it like exotic seating?
There's a whole process. That's what I'm saying. We'd like to take you out first so we can properly vet you.
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Yes. You know when I say we, it's not me. So we can properly vet you.
Are there places that no one can sit, or are there places that just Chris can't
It just
sit?
depends. It just depends on who you are.
Can I bring Tommy with me?
Stop.
What? Why do you have to take it there?
Then why did you say Tommy of all people?
He's the market manager.
Are there places that I could sit that Chris could not?
No.
Is that a size
You
bit,
haven't been properly vetted yet. Yes.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's what I'm asking.
We have
Are
to go
Chris
out to
and I
dinner
in the
first.
same bucket, or are we in different buckets?
You know, the only one that could actually come in so far is Greg, because we've gone out to dinner before.
Oh.
Yeah, properly vetted. So we have to go out first.
So has Greg been in the house?
Not yet.
Who has been in the house that we work with?
No one.
Really?
Not yet.
Soon,
we need to have.
Wait, Sedano hasn't? I know he lives in the same area.
No, Sedano is like on the other side
of the mountain.
Yeah, so like we would. We see each other at the store every now and then, but he's on the other side. Yeah. But no one's been at the house yet.
Oh,
soon.
You're gonna throw a party?
I shouldn't I?
Can I bring Keyshawn?
Sure. Yes, bring Key, please. Yes.
That was funny.
That was funny.
You've been to his house?
I've been to Key's house many times.
Yes, absolutely. Key's more of an he likes that sort of stuff, though. He's an entertainer.
Well, I think he's just more welcoming than you are.
No, I'm very welcoming, but he's
Key had me in his house pretty early on.
And Key threw parties a lot back in the day. He was a party dude and had his own restaurant. He liked.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. He's more of an entertainer than we are.
Well, his first wife didn't take the lawnmower.
What would you make for us if we came to your house?
Oh, they're ordering in. They're ordering in.
You know what? But
that's a good question. Are you catering this or are you cooking?
No, if I'm cooking, then I could barbecue, Korean barbecue. Just to introduce it to you. Yes.
I don't understand. You don't think I've had Korean barbecue?
I've had it. I've never had it homemade, but I've gone to Korean barbecue restaurants.
See, this is my wife's influence. She thinks no one's had it. Like, she wants to introduce everyone to Korean cuisine. Yeah. But that's probably what we would make for you guys.
Okay. Can I wear my Taekwondo black belt? Junior black belt, as a child.
Yes,
but it says my name in
Korean. You can wear your gi. Yes, absolutely.
You were in Taekwondo.
Oh, yeah. My uncle got a real black belt, and I got a junior black belt.
Oh.
How long did you take Taekwondo?
I think 3 years was the process. Yeah.
In 3 years, you got a black belt?
Yeah, like a junior black belt. Again, I was like 12 years old.
You like breaking boards and stuff?
Breaking boards, and then at the end, the brick.
Yes.
A brick.
Not JT the brick. I broke him on the air a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But that one was good.
That was good.
I got to
That
applaud
was
myself
good.
on that one. No, the brick was at the end, the black belt test. But again, it's a junior black belt. Let's not pretend that I could fight now.
Okay.
I could go like
you were like you and I have known each other for a very long
Like
time.
mall taekwondo?
He wasn't in a
mall,
mall.
like where JCPenney and Sears are?
Because, I mean, they
He was in a
basically,
strip.
give away black belts. You know this,
Oh,
right?
no,
Yeah.
I mean, my parents had. I did not pass a test. It took like my green belt. It took like I had to go through it again because I didn't break the boards.
Okay.
So I don't know. Like they weren't just. You had to pay a lot. My parents paid a lot.
right.
But it was in a strip mall.
With the amount of money you pay, you're going to get a black belt out of it.
Oh, I got that black belt.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're going to get there eventually.
You're going to get there, right? That's what I'm saying.
There's like you and I know each other for a long time, and there's always these little drips and drabs that come through that I did not know.
You didn't
Like,
know I had a junior black belt?
I had no idea that you had any martial arts experience.
Lee's Taekwondo in Whittier.
There you go.
Lee.
Master Lee.
Okay.
Is he still open?
I don't know if he's still alive.
Oh.
He was pretty old.
Oh, he's pretty old then.
I mean, that was in the 90s.
You know, I had the video in case,
Do you? Okay.
Right, Chris?
That guy he taught me Kempo karate when I was in like the 5th grade is still alive and still teaching.
What's Kempo karate?
It's
maybe tomorrow you could
It's
do a
like
whole
the
far side on
American
him.
offshoot of Taekwondo. It's like
okay.
so the white guys went to Japan and learned it and came back and taught it here and called it Kempo.
I'll repeat the line so we have it
what's
for
his name?
imaging.
His tears cure cancer.
Steven Seagal?
Nope, the other one. Chuck Norris.
Oh.
Kempo style. Yes.
What was the show Chuck Norris did?
Walker, Texas Ranger?
I just watched an episode randomly the other day.
Yeah.
It's such a bad show, but it's so good.
Okay, was it the who's the kid that was in Sixth Sense? I can't think of his name. The little boy.
Haley Joel Osment.
Who was just in Happy Gilmore too?
What was he? Was it the Texas
No.
Walker Haley Joel Osment
No,
episode?
he wasn't in that episode.
Okay, because that is a legendary episode.
But the fact that
Why is it legendary?
I'll tell
that
you
this
later.
kid
Okay.
from Sixth Sense who said, "I see dead people,"
That guy.
grew up to be so unlikable in the Entourage movie, and now unlikable in Happy Gilmore too. I don't know what else he's done, but two very unlikable characters.
I don't think I've had any exposure to him outside of The Sixth Sense until Happy Gilmore. I never
Forrest
ran
Gump.
across him.
Oh,
but
that's right.
that was,
That's right.
He was
still
Jenny
a little
Gump's kid.
at that point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot that he was Jenny
He
Gump's
got
kid.
drunk at a ski resort last year and got in trouble for that.
In real life?
Yep, in real life.
Oh,
Did
wow.
he start a fight or what happened?
Yeah.
All right.
Did he do the whole Far Side on me?
Oh,
Or-
stop.
Do the Far Side tomorrow on your karate teacher.
Stuart Rowe.
Do you guys
Still
want to
teaching.
hear what I teased with the Greg Olson?
Yes, I would
Sure,
love it,
okay.
actually.
All right, so Greg Olson was on a podcast, and he was talking about what he likes about broadcasting and, what he's learned in the course of his couple years of being on play-by-play. And he said this both about he says that the coaching is the most important thing, that getting to see these coaches behind the scenes. And he had two very clear examples. I'm going to play it for you right now from Greg Olson.
There's countless times a year where I hang up off of some coaches' conference meeting and I'm like, I get why Sean McVay wins a lot. I get why Kevin O'Connell wins a lot. And there's a million guys. And then you also get off some other calls and you're like, they have no clue. They're just making it up. Like they're just, and it's amazing at the NFL level, but that's real. So that's the most interesting part.
So I want to go back to something, and I'm not doing a bit here. I remember Keyshawn told me at one point, and I never, when he said it, I thought he was seeing if I would react. Like I didn't.
Yeah.
And he said, there are a lot of coaches in the NFL that have no idea what they're doing.
Oh.
I'm like, come on, man. They're in the NFL. They have to have at least a basic level. And he would say, Trav, they don't have a clue what they're doing. Now, Greg Olson is saying the same thing. You're saying the same thing?
I concur.
Yeah.
There's a lot of coaches out there that don't know what they're doing.
Like they're bad at it, or they literally, like, if you threw me in there, I would have the same amount of acumen.
Okay, so it's like this, right? If you work for me or I work for you and I just copy your defense, I have absolutely no idea why you're calling these or what this scheme means. All I can do is teach what you just told me to the next group.
Okay.
So that's what I mean. I don't know what
You're
I'm
just
doing.
parroting it. You don't
That's
understand it.
Right. I'm just taking plays. I'm taking what you did and applying it here. That's all.
Did
a
you
lot
know,
of people do
as
that.
a player, you had coaches that were telling you things, and you're thinking, this guy has no idea what he's saying.
I was about to say most of the time you're tuning out coaching.
Yeah.
You are. They're offering suggestions, but you know what you need to do, especially if you get to your third or fourth or fifth year. You know how to play this game.
Yeah.
So for the most part, you're tuning out coaching. It is what it is. But they have a set of rules, some things they've done, some notes they've taken. This is how I coach this guy. I had this much success, and they're going to keep coaching everybody the same way, no matter who you are.
This is why
he is exactly right.
This is why the window that we talk about the Stafford window, we talked about the Gurley window, you talked about the Aaron Donald window, that it's the Sean McVay window. It's that if what you're saying and what Greg Olson is saying is right, that some of these guys just have literally no original ideas. They're parroting what
let me say that.
Anybody
not
says.
Here.
No.
Not with this head coach.
No,
You're going to know how
I
to
understand
coach.
that.
Right.
We're not saying everybody, but some of them. So if you get one that is insightful, that does know what they're doing, that is willing to think of their own ideas and implement their own ideas, that's the window. Because they're always going to find a way to, no matter what you throw at me, I can figure out your problem. Whereas if I'm just a guy that's just repeating what I was told, I can't solve an original problem.
True. Like here, there's a staff full of guys who all they want to do is help you get from A to B. They want to make this player better, no matter who they are. You can have staffs that are full of guys that are trying to move up. I'm just here for the title.
Yeah.
Win or lose, I'm here to interview. There we go, right there.
Bring it right here between
I'm just here
Travis.
to interview, put this on my resume, so the next time I interview for a gig, I'll get the job.
Let's make sure it's on shot, though.
So do the general managers not know? Because I would think that if you brought if one of the guys that we're talking about, one of these guys that's just repeating what they've heard, they don't understand it, they're just repeating it. If I'm the general manager and I bring that guy in there and I ask the right questions, I should be able to tell, this guy doesn't know anything.
What if you don't know the right questions? That's GMs get jobs too.
Yeah.
From scouting departments, and they're learning as well. So, like Jerry's a guy that could ask you football questions.
Yeah.
And really, really, test your knowledge. Jerry, he hires good coaches. Head coaches for the most part. Assistants coaches definitely hires good guys. That's what I mean, because he knows. He can tell which guys can coach and which guys can't.
Is that going to be here all day?
At least, well, I might. I don't think I'm going to do the last hour. I don't think I have time. So it'll be here for the next 32 minutes.
It's creating an odd glare off of the top of Keith's
Well,
head.
that kind of says it all right.
Well, because DeMarco's been mentioning Keyshawn all morning. We might as well bring him part of the whole accoutrement.
There it is right there. See, that pretty much says you in a nutshell right there.
Keyshawn?
Yeah, he's never far from you.
Well, he's the number 1 overall pick. He's the son of Troy, the man of Troy.
Yes.
He's a Super Bowl champion.
Does he pay
a
you
great
for this?
businessman. I don't know.
Pretty stiff right now, though.
Good cook, too.
As stiff as Matthew Stafford was in that video, or
we're not going there.
He looked a little stiff.
Oh, wait a minute. So can Travis have an opinion about the video? Travis hasn't watched game tape like you do in your private time.
He looked. You know what he looked like to me a little bit, because I say this as someone who he looked like somebody that was protecting their back.
You think so?
A little bit.
Oh,
and not even when he's throwing the way when he ran out onto the field. It's like you said. Whenever I'm like this, whenever my shoulders are back like this, you see me sit. When I'm sitting like this, you know my back's bothering me.
Yes.
When I'm more like this, it's more of a thing. And he looked like he was a little.
Well, I'll just say, I think
we say.
with stories, especially on Sports Talk Radio, and we see stuff, we're going to see what we want to see out of anything. Like Teo last night. Either you're going to see a guy that's injured or a guy that's loafing. It just depends on what you want to see.
Why aren't you grilling Travis like you grilled me? How much football has Travis watched?
I was more artful about it.
I was having fun with you.
Oh.
Yeah. But seriously, it's the same thing with Teo. Like Greg said he's loafing. We said he's injured. It's obvious the guy can't burst. But to someone else, to the uninitiated.
Can there be a third option? He's a bad outfielder.
Well, that too.
I don't think that he was loafing. I don't think that he's. Here's why I don't think he's hurt anymore, because Dave blew his head off. And if he was
you can't
hurt,
protect him anymore.
But if he was hurt, I'm not protecting you. I'm explaining. There's a difference between an excuse and an explanation.
Right.
An excuse is, hey, he's trying real hard. Blah, blah, blah. An explanation is, guys, he's got a partially torn hamstring. He can't explode to the ball. That's like, oh, okay. But what he said was, we got to do better. That ball has to be caught. That was a between the eyes shot.
So I just watched the fly balls that he dropped, the one that dropped in front, and then the second one. The first one, there's a moment where you could have turned on the gas. It would have been a tough catch, but you have to put yourself in position to make the catch, and he gave up on it almost immediately.
And then threw to the wrong base.
That too. That was the other part. But just that part, there's something physically wrong. So you can either look at it, he's loafing, or the guy's injured.
Factor Cap is coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Here's the amazing thing if you're watching on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, when they do the wide shot so you can see Key, you then see the LeBron cutout behind us that has a crown over his head and then a T-shirt of Cappy and I sharing a cupcake on it.
I don't like that shirt.
I like the shirt.
I'm sure you do. I'm just telling you that I don't.
Radio Michael fan made that shirt.
Great.
Is it because I put my hand under Cap's chin?
It
was a little odd. I had just come back from the dead on that one.
It's very intimate.
Good way to put it.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's very close.
Very intimate.
Yes.
Listen, I understand.
This is Factor Cap coming up next.
Are you ready for amazing golf at one of the best courses in Southern California and to be part of raising money for an incredible cause? It's time for the 4th annual Give Back Golf Classic, Friday, August 29th at the stunning Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda, benefiting the Folds of Honor Foundation. Folds of Honor, they have a mission to empower deserving military families with educational support and opportunities. Register to play now at blackgoldgolf.com/FOH. Plus, there are still sponsorship opportunities to be part of this amazing event. blackgoldgolf.com/FOH.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here. It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there? That's all I paid for it.
Let me get back to you on that. Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. At the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end September 2nd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace. If you're injured in an accident, you got to call my guy Jacob. Why? Because his team will hold your hand throughout the entire process. He's been handling cases since the 90s. The consultation is free. He'll deal with the insurance company on your behalf, and you only pay Jacob if he wins. He's got the reputation and the clout to get you the compensation you deserve. Call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB, or visit calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Who is the real SC? USC and University of South Carolina women's basketball will go head-to-head on Saturday, November 15th at Crypto.com Arena to settle the debate and determine which one is the real SC. You don't want to miss this coast-to-coast clash of two premier women's college basketball teams. USC versus the University of South Carolina, November 15th at Crypto.com Arena. Tickets on sale at AXS.com. Again, that's AXS.com.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free Millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MVA. The Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Here we go. It is Factor Cap time. Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show. Each weekday around 10:30, producer Emily serves up what's going down, and fun and frivolity ensues. Special thanks to the law offices of Joseph S. Normand for making Factor Cap possible.
It's Joseph S. Normand. It's Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN. And if you've been hurt in an accident, let me help you. Call my office at 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let's do it. Factor Cap right now.
Take it away, producer Emily.
Welcome to Factor Cap.
Thanks, Joe. Hi, guys.
Buenos dias.
Mahalo.
I'm in a slightly different position because, my microphone that originally is supposed to be with me won't turn on, so I'm using the associate producer
I thought
mic.
they'd fix that.
Nope. Emily just moved that mic over here, so that's something
You're
to
a
keep an
problem
eye on.
solver, Em.
Yeah, sure. I'm a problem solver. So, I was browsing on TikTok this morning while I was waiting to get ready to get up for work because I didn't want to stay in bed. But I saw this video of Matt Leinert's son. So his son was going over to the Alexa and
How old is this kid?
I would venture to say below 5,
Okay.
maybe 5 itself. So goes over to the Alexa, asks the Alexa a question, and it's a little harsh. So here is Matt Leinert's son and then Matt Leinert.
Who's Matt Leinert?
From sports.com.
Alexa, who's Matt Leinert?
From sports.com. Matt Leinart was a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback at USC and a top 10 NFL draft pick, but his pro career didn't amount to much.
Oh!
Zing!
So
Alexa throwing haymakers.
My statement is this is harsh. Travis Fettercap.
Yeah.
Oh,
fact.
God.
But what's the truth hurts sometimes?
Yeah.
It is. Starts off great. He was a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback at USC. That's a high watermark. That not everybody can say that. And then it's the phraseology that Alexa uses. What was it? Turned out to be not
didn't amount to much.
That's brutal. Fact.
Yes.
But it's
Yeah. It's no lies detected, but it can still be harsh.
oh my God. There's a better way to say that, right?
Alexa's now learning to be more
Yeah.
sentient. She has more of an
Diplomatic.
opinion.
Yeah.
So wait, before I get to Chris, Key, is that Factor Cap?
11 is 11.
Right.
All right. Chris, Factor Cap, this is harsh.
You got me there. Repeat
Yeah,
the question real quick.
So this is harsh. What Alexa said is harsh to Matt Leinart.
Cap.
All right.
You don't think it was harsh?
I don't think it was that harsh.
That's wild for your kid to hear that, but it's true, I guess. I mean, what could Matthew Stafford, what could he say to his kid about his pro career? It just didn't go that well.
Yeah, it happened.
there.
It happened.
It happened.
I played in the NFL.
I was in the
period.
NFL. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So I was looking at this story yesterday of Justin Herbert. I think it was like on a chess YouTube. He's very into chess right now. And he got into chess because they were playing, he had some guys over, they were playing kind of casual chess, and Rashawn Slater kicked his ass. Like wiped the floor with Justin in terms of chess. I don't know what the actual term for that would be, winning. But then he never wanted to be humiliated like that again. And so he dedicated and watched a lot of chess, played chess a ton, and became a very good chess player. So my statement is, you have ever started a hobby to prove someone wrong? You started to do something because someone said you couldn't do it, or you got beat doing something. DeMarco Factor Cap.
Oh, fact. Pickleball. Yeah.
I was going to say radio.
No. Starting up again. He's got his backup now. Key's here. Mr. Confidence now. See, there it is.
Hey, Key's a big
when
guy.
When in doubt, throw out Keyshawn's name.
He's a big guy.
When in doubt, throw out his name. Pickleball, definitely. Got smashed the first time, and I'm like, I can't go out like that. So absolutely. Fact.
Travis?
No, it's Cap for me. I don't really, that's not what turns my crank. What gets me going is I decide I want to do something, not because someone else tells me I can't do something. Like if I say I want to get better at, I don't know, my fitness, for instance, it's not that somebody called me a fat tub of goo, right? It was, I feel like, see, not to me, it wouldn't.
I mean,
because I'm calling myself a fat tub of goo.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Right.
But if all of a
Every
sudden I
step.
decide I want to do this, I can get pretty disciplined when I want to be, but no, it's almost always internal for me, not external.
All right, Chris, you have started a hobby to prove someone wrong.
I don't think I ever have, but so Cap, I guess, but golf I took seriously because it was really difficult to play when I first started. So that's what motivated me because it was so difficult.
But that was just a challenge. It's not that someone else said you stink at this.
No, yeah, I don't think of it. I don't think I ever have. I mean, DeMarco's trying to challenge me, but it's not working.
Oh my God.
Taekwondo? I have one.
No. See, I was about to say something. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Say it.
Nope. Never mind. Go ahead.
I have one more for you guys. And so I was at the gym yesterday, and I walked in, and one of the workers at the gym got him on a megaphone and was like, if you have a green Kia Soul and you have a dog in it, you need to move your car. It'll be towed in 20 minutes. And so that's on the bottom floor. I go up to the top floor, and they go up there again. If anybody has a Kia Soul, a green Kia Soul. Anyway, so it also was off the heels of us speaking about Mike Vrabel's parking rules and how he goes up and confronts people who park poorly. I don't have a Kia Soul, so this wasn't about me. But you have ever been called out for your parking. Either you parked in the wrong spot, someone put a note on your car saying, hey, idiot, move your car. You've ever been called out for your parking. Chris, Fat or Cap?
No, Cap. I never have. I've been I must say, my dad and my uncle both taught me how to drive, but my uncle was very hard on me. Like, my dad was like, hey, although this one time I took this right turn I shouldn't have, like into traffic, and my dad freaked out and said never again. Like, he was getting in the car with me.
Wrong way down a street?
No, not a wrong way. I just took it a little early and I almost hit something. That happens. But my uncle was very hard on me as a teacher.
Yeah.
So he was like, he put out his own cones and was like, let's parallel park.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Like the Brady Bunch.
He took it very seriously. Yeah.
All right, Travis, you have ever been called out for your parking?
No. I am a very conscientious parker. I'm a very conscientious person with my vehicle. I park it where it's supposed to be parked. It's never happened to me.
Well, bully for you. Yeah. I had tow trucks following me on campus.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to get out and go. So, yes, absolutely, I've been called out. I get the sticker. You could just ask me to move. I hate when I get the sticker. Have you seen that one? If you're parking in the wrong spot, they'll put a sticker on your driver's side window.
Where are you parking that you shouldn't be parking?
I mean, if it's somebody's apartment building,
the city
whatever.
Does a sticker,
yeah,
or
there's a sticker they put on.
Individual puts a sticker.
And it's hard to get off. Yeah. So absolutely.
But isn't that like a safety issue? You can't see out the window?
It's on the lower, right by where the door comes up. So it's annoying.
Okay.
And you can't peel it, and it all comes off in pieces.
I've never seen that.
It really does suck.
Have
because you park perfectly. Yeah. That's why.
Have you guys ever left a note of someone who parked
No.
poorly or parked you in? One time someone did completely block my, I could not pull out of my driveway without, he parked completely blocking us in. I did leave a note that time. That's the only time I've ever done that.
What did the note say? I'm genuinely, was it a note that was aggressive, or was it, hey, you left me in a pickle, can you please be more careful?
I said, next time you do this, I'm towing your car.
So it was aggressive.
You have 30 minutes, basically.
I would
you
not
wouldn't
leave.
have been aggressive?
I would never have left a note under any circumstance. But
so you're just going to call a cab and leave that car there?
No. It would have been, if I were to leave a note, it would be, listen, man, I'm trying to get to work. Can you please be more careful? Because I think in that case, they would be more likely to not do it in the future. But if you threaten me, even if I'm wrong,
if you got that note, what would you do?
I would do it on purpose again.
I'd tow your car.
Yeah, well, maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't, but I'm going to make your life. We're going down together
we
at
got
this point.
Beef, I like it.
Yeah, no, the second you threaten me, I'm going to fight back. Whereas if you said, "Hey, listen, you put me in a weird spot. Can you please be more careful?" I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." But if you threaten me, now we
got problems. Yes.
Yeah.
But this is also why you never park poorly.
Yeah, this is true.
If you leave yourself enough time, you can always find a place to park, DeMarco.
Yes. There you go.
Fact Caps brought to you by the law office of Joseph S. Normand. You got a lot of choices in your legal team, but with Joe, family always comes first. 213-747-2000. That's the number of the law office of Joseph S. Normand. You can go online at normandlegal.com. LeBron is going to start clicking off a whole bunch of records once this season starts. That's coming up next. Stravin DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
So, I almost died. I think I've mentioned that a few times.
I've heard.
10:45 a.m., yes, thank you. But let's be serious for a moment, and let's talk about the people that actually saved my life and made sure that I was still here, which makes some people not happy, like in the YouTube chat. But I'm happy I'm still here, and I think some of my loved ones and family are. You know who saved my life? The folks at Providence, St. Joseph's Hospital in Orange. The cardiology team, Tyson Cobb, the doctor, the main cardiologist there. And Katie Cornella, who's his assistant, who I remember when she told me the first day I was in the hospital, this was all alcohol-based, and you are in severe heart failure, but if you do what's right, you can get back. You can get your life back. When you hear heart failure, you think, oh, my God, what is that? You don't expect going into life that you're going to do that. And listen, I did all the behaviors to get myself there. But when you're doing them and you're having fun and you're doing what you think is just socializing, you don't think you're going to hear from a doctor one day, oh, you have heart failure. And it's really bad. But you know what made me get through it? was the amazing doctors and the amazing nurses and the amazing team at Providence. At Providence, every breakthrough, whether it's a new heart procedure, which at one point they talked about, I might need a heart replacement, which is very frightening to hear, or a smarter approach to care, which they were able to do for me. Providence, it's focused on one thing, helping you live better and longer. And when I was in the midst of heart failure, and I was in the midst of that for 2 weeks, I didn't think my life was ever going to get back to normal. And I can tell you the first 41 of my years of my life was pretty fun, pretty amazing. I can now safely say that the next 41 years are going to be even more incredible because of the amazing care I got at Providence and at St. Joseph's Hospital in Orange. When a life is on the line, nothing is routine. That's why Providence works to improve every day, every case. If it wasn't for Providence, I wouldn't be sitting here being able to do bits all day long with DeMarco. Providence saved my life, and they could save yours, and they could be there for your family too. Trust Providence. Trust the doctors there. Trust the amazing health care because they did it for me, and I'm so hopeful that they can do it for you or your family member when their life is on the line. Thank you to Providence.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah. Tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
It's the summer tradition fantasy football fans wait for. The ESPN LA Fantasy Football Draft Party at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Sedano and Cab live from 3 to 6 p.m. Then stick around to hang out with the crew and dive into all the fantasy football action. Whether you're drafting your team or just soaking up the atmosphere, enjoy great food, drinks, giveaways, and the chance to connect with fellow fans. Thursday, August 28th at Hollywood Park Casino. Visit ESPNLA.com for details. Thanks to Hollywood Park Casino. Park. Party, play.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
11 minutes in front of 11 a.m. on Live Imaging Tuesday. Thanks to our friends at Providence on the Travis and DeMarco Show. Last night, Rich Eisen returned to Sports Center after 22 years. You saw that on ESPN. If you missed any of it, it's all over social media. We shared a lot of videos at ESPN Los Angeles. Of course, on Tuesday, September 2nd, The Rich Eisen Show is coming to ESPN Radio Network, also Disney Plus and ESPN Plus. And with that, today at 5 p.m., Sedano and Cap and myself will make the announcement of our on-air football season weekday lineup. We're excited about it. Few surprises in there. ... That's today at 5 p.m. You know, Rich's opening was incredible. We played that a little bit earlier, but I'd like to take a moment to play Rich talking about his old partner, Stuart Scott. We got that sound in there? Let's play that.
There should be someone else right here in this chair next to me. Right there. As he was for my 7 years in the role he referred to as my TV wife. And that's my dear late friend, Stuart Scott, who is indeed looking over my shoulder tonight. I frequently think of Stuart a lot and what he might think of the sports headlines of the day, like, say, Bill Belichick being the head football coach at his beloved school. We used to host sports centers after LeBron's high school games, so what would Stewart think of James still playing at age 40 with 40,000 points? And with all these new crossing of sports TV streams, like, say, ESPN buying NFL Network and partnering up with My Daily Show, what would it look like if Stewart sat in with, say, Ernie, Shaq, Kenny, and Charles when Inside the NBA comes here to ESPN this fall? I could go on and on because I miss Stewart so very much. He should be in that chair with me, with us tonight.
I mean, you feel it because Rich obviously did the show with him, and we all miss Stuart Scott to some level. And again, it's funny. Last night when we were having dinner, and I was talking about, wow, they're using, because I couldn't hear the sound. We were at Lazy Dog, Stephanie and I. And I said, wow, they're using the old graphics package from when Rich did SportsCenter. And you could hear the music in your head. You could almost imagine what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I had already seen on social media that he had posted a picture with Stuart Scott, a visual of him behind. And she said to me, did he want to come back to ESPN? And listen, there were a lot of different groups involved in this.
Moving parts.
A lot of moving parts, including Good Karma Brands, our owner and operator here at ESPN LA, and the folks at Disney, the folks at ESPN, and, of course, Rich Eisen and his enterprise. I don't know if he ever thought that day would come, but as somebody who consumed that content as a kid for so long, and it meant so much, the old SportsCenter, I'm really happy that it did. I'm happy that Rich got his moment 22 years later to return to SportsCenter and to do that tribute to his friend and former partner, Stuart Scott. It was really special. Again, if you're younger and you have no clue what we're talking about, I understand that too.
Chris, I'm glad you said that because that's the part to me that really landed heavy in an emotional way because Stuart is no longer with us, heavy in an emotional way because it'd been such a long time since we've seen Rich in that environment, but heavy in a way that if you are our children's age, DeMarco, those SportsCenter guys from when we were young adults and teenagers, they were members of your family. They were in your, like the way that people talk about Johnny Carson, like he was in their bedroom every night,
right.
and you would, you ended your day with Johnny Carson every night.
Mm-hmm. Began your day with them.
That's the way I ended all of my days.
Yeah.
We're with Stuart Scott and Rich Eisen and Dan Patrick and Keith Olbermann and that group. They were friends of yours, even if you had never met them. And to see an old friend, air quote, on TV again last night felt great. And then to be reminded of another old friend that is no longer with us was very sad. But it was, to like you said, Chris, if you don't know what that was, I can't explain it to you because it was like having an old friend that you haven't seen in a long time come back into your living room. You're transported back to it immediately. That's what it felt like to me.
It sure did. Like I said, just toothpaste comes to mind. All the memories come back. I remember meeting Stu Scott for the first time, walking into Bristol, walking into the bathroom, and he was walking out.
Yeah.
And he said, "Booyah." He was right there, like, hey, there he is. Like, wow, I do miss those. And it was good to hear, like, how do you say this? Barbershop language on ESPN.
Sure.
It finally made stuff that made sense to me was finally on ESPN with those two guys. And it was funny. It was cool. It was everything. So, yeah, I mean, hearing that music and hearing Rich Eisen's voice just brings back so many freaking memories. You know what I mean? That's what got me thinking about the pool table.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, it's right. I could see the TV. I could see them. It's right there.
It puts you back in a
and then
different
you were
place.
part of a show that I would put up there, which was the next phase when I first got into sports radio, Best Damn Sports Show, period, which was on Fox Sports Net. And, I worked with Tony Bruno and Andrew Siciliano, which were part of that show. But so many amazing things happened on that show that if that show came back, even for one night, and got Chris Rose and John Kruk and Tom Arnold and you and
Michael,
John Sally, Michael Irvin. I mean, when you say that out loud now, you think, oh, my God, all these people were on a regional sports show every night, and it was so much fun. And I put that up in my mind, and really Fox Sports had this window, right, where the SportsCenter era it didn't have Dan and Keith. Keith was at Fox Sports. Chris Myers was there. And Fox Sports Net had this window where the regionals had just kind of all gone big TV rights. Fox Sports had kind of come into its own. And there was that window where Best Damn Sports Show, period, was must-watch TV. It was like SportsCenter, but it was entertaining, and it was funny, and it was fun. And it was incredible, really.
Can't miss. Can't miss.
I said that to Dan Patrick once because this is what we were being fed while we were over there, that we were on their heels, that the Best Damn had the window. I said, did you guys ever feel our presence? when you were at SportsCenter, and not even close. Not even close. But out here, we thought we were catching up.
Well, I think it was a West Coast feel, very much. Fox Sports Net West, or whatever they call it, Fox Sports West, was definitely the leader in the clubhouse of all the regionals. And it was L.A.-based. Fox Sports was L.A.-based. The NFL on Fox was happening in L.A. It wasn't in New York. There was a lot more feeling West Coast that we were, and I say we because I was part of Fox Sports at the time, that we were starting to inch our way closer.
Right.
And maybe we never really were.
It's closer. If they had a 100-mile lead,
right.
Now they had a 99.8-mile lead.
Right.
It was still not close, but it was closer.
We were gaining on them.
And that's what it was. Like it's if you didn't experience it, it's hard to understand the scope of SportsCenter.
Jim was part of that. You were part of that.
Last word.
Last word.
Yeah,
I mean,
last word. We were fighting the good fight.
Leanne Tweeden was doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, we were trying to do it, but SportsCenter specifically, and this was before PTI, this was before Around the Horn, all of that stuff. SportsCenter was King Kong.
It's where you went for everything.
It's where you went for everything. And Rich and Stuart and Keith and Dan and there are others as well, but you had to see it every night. You were an uninformed sports fan if you did not spend an hour at the end of your night.
I remember the 3 o'clock SportsCenter, 3 o'clock West Coast. We didn't have a big editing team, and technology wasn't where it is now. Where I would roll on that at home. By the way, I was doing the morning show with Tony and Andrew.
VHS?
I would roll on it on VHS, and I would talk to Tony and Andrew by phone, and they would say, "Hey, we're going to need that cut for the morning." That's how big SportsCenter was. That was the start of our prep for the next morning.
It was one of the few places that had the rights to all this
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah,
They could show you all the highlights, so you actually would get the real stuff.
You couldn't just click on YouTube and get the, you couldn't get, Matthew Stafford talking to practice. SportsCenter had that.
They were the only place that had everything you wanted.
No, it was a different time.
Moises Alou update.
Yes.
My Cole Trickle update.
And you would get a tennis segment. You would get a boxing segment. You would get a NASCAR segment. It was all of it, and it was fun because those guys made it fun.
And I know
it was
we're
the
coming
advent of this that killed it.
Yeah.
Well, that too. Yeah. And I know we're coming up on it here, but you know what makes me feel that nostalgia that Rich did last night? Watching King of the Hill on Hulu.
Is
the
it
new
good?
season. It's phenomenal.
Really?
They did such an amazing job, and I don't know if you all liked King of the Hill back when it was new, but what takes me back is I remember watching King of the Hill on Sunday nights after the NFL on Fox. So you watched Madden, and you watched all of that, and that's when the pregame show was must-watch TV. You had to watch everybody and that was all new to me. CBS and those guys on CBS, I was still a little young, but the NFL on Fox was right in my wheelhouse of becoming a sports fan, so I watched NFL on Fox all day. And then King of the Hill came on, and I loved King of the Hill.
Let me ask you this. Did you watch the not the reboot's the wrong word, but when they finally started making new episodes of Beavis and Butthead again, did you watch it?
I did, because they were good.
Yeah, they were good, but it felt like, okay, I've already seen this.
Kind of.
Is that King of the Hill like that? It's
no,
not
because
like that.
So here's the thing, and I said this to Stephanie, my girlfriend, the other day. It makes me feel old because this is the first time we've ever seen this. The Simpsons stay the same age.
Yeah.
Family Guy, they stay the same age. We're literally seeing these characters older. So now I remember when Connie and Bobby were young, and now they're old.
Yeah.
And that reminds me I'm old, right?
Well, we are.
So it's just it's an amazing take that they decided, not take, but it's an amazing decision they made to say we're going to make everybody older in the show and not just pick up where we left off.
The Simpsons is weird because they stay the same age, and that's not weird because it's animation, and that's typically how it goes. But the world around them has aged.
Yes.
Like all of a sudden, there's cell phones. There's all of these things that were not part when it launched that exist in their universe now, but they're the same age.
They're the same age.
Yeah.
This is actually older, and it's amazing. And what is sad is some of the voices have moved on. They're no longer with us. So some of the voices don't match up perfectly, but you believe the premise because you're a fan of the show. So, and with that, DeMarco, you and our feud has ended for the day because I need to go do some other
No
work.
feud, having fun. Yes,
Next
sir.
Tuesday, we'll try to do it again, okay?
Definitely.
And I'll be
on
back
the far side.
I'll be back at 12:15 to rile up Ireland and Trudeau.
I'm off next week.
You are?
Yeah. So
who's doing the show?
Emily, who's doing the show for me next week?
It is Beto on Monday, Andy every other day. Andy is also in on Friday with Sua Cravens making his daily talk show debut.
Ooh, and Andy and Beto, huh? I don't know. I might take that Tuesday. Moving on.
Look at you.
Dave Roberts has some decisions to make for the first time in a while. It's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
Hey, it's Mace. This isn't your average sports bar. This is Cosm. Watch English Premier League soccer in shared reality where every play puts you on the pitch. Step into the Dome for a 360 immersive experience with reserve booth seating that puts you right in the middle of the match. Or catch every angle in the hall surrounded by wall-to-wall live multi-view screens perfect for fans and friends alike. Don't just watch the game, live it. Get your tickets now at Cosm.com. See you there.
Okay, raise your hand if you want to make your life a little bit easier. Great. Now raise your other hand if you like to be comfortable. Perfect. Now that you have both hands raised, imagine putting on your shoes. And that, folks, right there is your answer to an easier, more comfortable life. Go hands-free with Skechers Slip-ins. This is footwear you don't need your hands to put on. They can be raised in the air, and you can just step it and go. Why don't you experience what people can't stop talking about? Life-changing Skechers Slip-ins. Get your Slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Hi, it's me, Flo, here to tell you that with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, you get 24/7 protection, so you're covered no matter where the day takes you.
Even I added too much water to the pizza dough day?
Yep.
How about getting a call from my daughter to pick her up at the airport because her boyfriend is unreliable day?
Especially that day.
What about finding out that one of my pipes suddenly burst in my basement day?
Progressive has every day covered 24/7 with the Home and Auto Bundle. Also, you have a lot of bad days.
Oh no, that was all the same day.
At least you're covered with Progressive.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Mace here. These days it feels like there's advice for everything. Cold plunges, gratitude journals, and screen detoxes. But how do you know what actually works for you? Using trusted resources and talking to live therapists can help you break through the noise. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
Cool wind in my hair.
Oh, my God.
We didn't play any of the oldies today.
Yeah, I know.
We haven't or we have?
We have not.
Oh.
Yeah, well, usually we play like
Yeah, we had a barbecue this weekend, and we just
The
had
homie
oldies in the back.
The homie oldies.
So we had them in the background, So I was
I
going to
love
send you
this
guys a video of the barbecue and the oldies in the background so you guys can get an idea.
There you go.
Little sabor.
Nice.
Yeah, sabor.
I use it right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
There you
see?
go. Good for
Happy
you.
birthday to your lovely daughter
that's right.
today,
Happy
Jorge.
birthday, baby. She's turning 7.
Oh, my God.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, so I got to pick up flowers and balloons and pick her
Second
up at school.
grade.
Second grade, yeah.
Yes. Way to go.
So every Valentine's Day and her birthday, that's when I pick up flowers and
There
balloons,
you
and I surprise her when she goes out.
That's
Big old smile on her face.
7 years old, man.
7 years old. Yeah.
That's too fast.
I remember when I told you guys that we were expecting.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Now she's got a little brother.
Yeah, losing,
Oh.
and her teeth are, starting to.
Oh, yeah.
man.
That's funny.
So you got another solid 5 or 6 years before she turns on you, and then she'll come back. She'll come back. But you got 13, 14.
You're still her hero for right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. I'm just.
Of course. That's
Every minute.
awesome.
The
Second
best
grade.
part is you talked about DeMarco. I don't know if Grace is still like this. Is she still affectionate towards you?
Oh my God, yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Oh yeah, I like it when they hang on to my neck. She hangs onto my neck. It's like, oh, tuck me in.
Doesn't
kinda
last
stuff.
forever.
Oh man.
Doesn't last
That's
forever.
how I get through lit.
Yeah. Whatever it takes.
Yes, right.
Whatever it takes to do it. All right. So yesterday, I think 2 very important things happened in the Dodger universe. You can check this out on Locked On Dodgers if you're so interested. Free and available wherever you get your podcast. Never behind a paywall. There is a YouTube component if you'd like to do that as well. That being said, I think the second event is more important than the first, but the second event doesn't happen unless the first event happens. The second event was, according to reports, Mookie Betts, Andrew Friedman, and Dave Roberts had a closed-door meeting after the game. Okay? The contents of their meeting have not been made public, but they had one.
Yeah.
The Mookie, Dave, Andrew Friedman.
We don't know, but we're speculating.
We're speculating. And the
Okay.
reason we're speculating is because of the first thing that happened, which is where, not for the first time, but maybe for the most blatant time, Teoscar Hernandez had a horrible night in right field.
It's obvious now.
There is no more pretending that what's happening isn't happening.
Right.
And Dave said as much afterwards, like, we've got to get a lot better out there. There was no excuses made. It was that ball has to be caught. And I would be willing to bet if you could crack Dave's head open and look inside, he was more bothered by the throw to the wrong base than he was the inability to catch the ball in the ninth inning. The ninth inning ultimately cost them the loss, but the game might not even have been tied had he thrown to the correct base in the third inning. So 2 mistakes by the same guy, both of them defensive mistakes. You have not a right fielder, but quite possibly the best right fielder in baseball on your team. He's just not playing out there.
Yeah. You have to massage it because he wanted to do it, and it's Mookie. He's earned it. But I think you would have to couch it that way. We have to go protect Teo from himself. Right now, he's embarrassing himself. So you need to go out there and be Superman and just take one for the team. You've done great at shortstop. You have. You haven't hurt us with the glove. I'm glad
he survived.
You've survived.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say that because that might set him off.
I wouldn't say that to him.
That's
but
me on the inside.
Yeah,
you survived.
Yeah.
But
gotcha.
To him, you've done great. But I think it's time for you to be a hero. If you go back to right and sew this up, we can move him to left, and I don't think we'll miss a beat. Would you be okay with that, Mookie? The only answer is yes to that.
And if the answer is no, it's, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but we're doing it anyway.
Then we're doing it anyway. Right, right. Of course.
And I really think that this is really Dave's job. Like when we talk about, Dave makes the moves here, you blame him for certain things. His real job is getting people like Mookie Betts to buy into what he's being asked to do. It's the soft skills, making him feel important, making him feel valued, making him feel like he's a good baseball player, and that they're not asking him to go to right field because they think he's less than. They're asking him to go there because of who he is.
That's a valid point, and I would say this about Dave, just like Andrew Friedman. We started the show saying that Andrew Friedman's been right more often than not, right?
Yep.
But you can say these are misses here. Few things that he did this year.
Sure.
I thought maybe Dave made the mistake letting him do it in the first place.
Mookie to shortstop?
Yes, yeah. Mookie going to short. When it was first bandied about, you should have nipped that in the bud.
Well, okay, that presupposes that he was the one that was going to thumb up or thumb down it to begin with, and I don't think he was.
Or whoever.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been a thing back then. But you kind of have to. You just won the World Series, and Mookie was a big part of it.
It should have been one of those things that, hey, listen, we got turns out Gavin Lux isn't very good at shortstop.
We found out.
We made a mistake.
Yes.
And we got caught with our pants down because not only is he not very good at it, we don't have plan B. Can you get us through a few months until we go get one?
Couch it that way.
Yeah. Can you play short for us until we can come up with a better option? You're such a great athlete. We can put you anywhere on the field.
Yes.
We need you to do
this.
Don't
buy the house. We're just renting that spot for a while.
We're going to fix this, but give me some time to do it. That way, at some point, even if it's a full season,
you know it's coming.
You can move him back. Now, here's the other thing. They did move him last year. And they moved him last year because they're a better team with him in right field. Full stop. They just are. Mm-hmm. They're a better team with him in right field than they are with him at shortstop. But I think two things had to happen at the same time, and thankfully they did. Number one, he had to start hitting while playing shortstop. And thankfully it happened about 3 weeks ago. Mookie started to look like Mookie, because if he was still batting 220-something and you decided to do this, you could yell at me until you're blue in the face. No, they're doing it for Teoscar. I'd be like, sure they are. He hasn't gotten a hit in 6 months. Yeah. That's why they're putting him out there. And it shouldn't have been. But that he hits, that's off the table. Number two, you can sell this, like you were saying, Em, you can sell this to Mookie Betts as we're not doing this as anything other than you need to save us.
Right.
You save us from our own inability to catch fly balls in right field. You are the only man for the job. That you, again, much like the other way, when we pulled you from the outfield to the infield, we're going to take you from the infield to the outfield. You're the only one on my team that can do this.
Yes.
I need you to do this for the good of the team. You could even look at him and maybe mean it, maybe not, and say, look, we're going to put you back at short next year, but for right now, we need you out here. And I think he can buy it. The fans can buy it. Everybody can. It is a reasonable decision to make at this point with all of those things. Because if he was not hitting,
oh my God,
you couldn't move him there and sell it in a way that, we're doing this for defense. No, you're not.
I feel bad for Teo. I do, because you're out there and obviously you're struggling.
Yeah.
There's got to be a solution. The last one he dropped, I know you're going back to the throw, but the last one he dropped, you could tell it's getting to him.
In the ninth you're talking about?
Basically, you need to come get me out here. I can't keep hurting the team out here. You know what I mean?
Here's what he said afterwards.
I mean, we were playing no doubles. Like you say, it's a big outfield. I was really far. I tried to make the play. I didn't. It came out of my glove, so unfortunately. So things to happen. I just got washed it and just keep moving forward.
There's been a lot.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yes, they were in a no doubles defense. Yes, he was very deep. And yes, that is an enormous outfield. It's the biggest outfield in Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
It's gigantic. The ball was in the air forever. Like, it was one of those things, like, had the second baseman, I think Freeland was at second base at this point. Had he known before this play had unfolded, if you had told him, hey, listen, you need to try to catch everything in right field, I think he might have. That's how long it was in the air. I think he literally could have run to left field and a right field.
He could have made a play on that
and caught it. But it's one of those. I don't even need to go because it's a routine fly ball, and he was nowhere near it.
No,
he got. Yes, it's a bad jump. Yes, he's in no doubles. Yes, it's a big outfielder. But he clearly didn't see it or read it correctly because. I don't care how slow you are. I don't care how big the outfield is. That ball was in the air forever. It had an expected batting average. I was listening to the postgame show on the radio last night. The expected batting average of that ball when it left the bat was .060.
You have to have it.
60.
Right. You have. That's a catch. That should be an out. For the average outfielder, that should be not. Just slowing it down and watching. There was a moment where you have to burst, and he just refused. You could tell immediately, I'm not going to do it. That's a guy that doesn't trust his body. I don't think he just forgot how to play baseball. I don't think he's physically able to do the job. That's what I mean. And that's partially what I would tell Mookie.
We'll see. When he goes to left field, if he looks like,
and you can hide a guy out there.
You can hide him better out there than you can in right field. But the ball does go to left field too.
It does. Right.
And if he's really struggling like this, and what's weird is second on the team in homers, he's second on the team in RBI. He's an important part of what you're doing offensively. He's an experienced postseason performer. Like, you want him out there, but
not over there.
But so he's infinitely more productive offensively than Michael Conforto, and Michael Conforto's not a good outfielder either, but he's not that.
Yes.
Like at some point, if that same level of defense goes to left field,
that's the
now
thing.
Get some leads and maybe pull him off the field, but that looks dreadful.
And that's the thing. I'm sure they're players all have each other's back, but when you have a black hole in the lineup, you know who it is, right?
Yeah.
That might be the only thing you need to say. If we put you at right, we can get him out of the lineup. You know what I mean? And then we can start looking like something.
Okay, so we'll come back and we'll talk about this because all of these things that we've been talking about are very un-Dodger-like over the course of the last 8 or so years, and this could have been avoided a very long time ago. That's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
You know that feeling when you finally are asleep. You get that REM sleep going, and then, boom, out of nowhere, your leg seizes up. You get that cramp. God, I hate those cramps in the glutes. They just lock up everything. It just runs up your back, and it really sucks. I used to get these things at 3 a.m. It really hurt. It's next-level pain. Trust me on that. Leg cramps used to wake me up out of a deep sleep, and I'd have to pace around, like damn near run around the bed just to shake it off. That's not rest. That's a workout. Like jumping back in bed when you're already sweating. That's just not good. That's a midnight workout I did not sign up for. Now I don't mess around. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM right there on the nightstand. I mean, right there next to the water. If a cramp hits, the quick dissolving tablets go to work, and no water needed. No groggy side effects, just fast, effective relief that lets me get back to sleep. And that's all that matters. The best PED known to man is good sleep. You can sleep through the night. So do yourself a favor, take back your night, and get the sleep your body needs and deserves. Pick up Highland's Leg Cramps PM today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramp PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason in Ireland is next at noon after Travis and DeMarco.
I just had a monster spill.
No, that's what happened to my laptop and it went bye-bye.
All over the laptop, all over me. But we're going to keep doing a show anyway. By the way, clean up aisle 3.
Wow.
Jason has spilled a Trenta drink. A red Trenta drink everywhere.
The OGs of LA Sports Talk.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
Dealing with slow drains, dips in water pressure? Trust the experts at NextGen, the official AC heating, plumbing, and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. Their expert technicians fix even the toughest of jobs. Get your stubborn drains working again with expert drain clearing for just $88. Plus, enjoy peace of mind with their 30-day guarantee. Call NextGen now at 833-3NEXTGen or visit nextgenaironplumbing.com to book online. CSLB number 1011173, 30-day guarantee and $88 drain clearing requires accessible clean out and camera inspection.
Get ready for the ultimate freestyle experience. Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, presented by Spin Master. For the first time ever, Monster Jam trucks team up with freestyle motocross bikes to deliver gravity-defying skills and thrills. See one-of-a-kind FMX bikes designed to match your favorite iconic Monster Jam trucks. Cheer on Team Gravedigger, Team El Toro Loco, and more. 2 times the freestyle action, full, sad, family fun. Coming to Crypto.com Arena this weekend. Brought to you by BKT Tires. You have to see it live, so lock in your seats today at MonsterJam.com.
All right. We got a caller who says, I need to buy a car and I need to save money. Well, my friend, I've got one answer for you. The Cerritos Auto Square. It's America's largest auto mall. 24 dealerships, all the top brands, all in one easy location right here in SoCal. And here's the secret. These dealers sell more cars than anyone because they have low prices. And they can actually afford low prices because they sell so many cars. Check it out at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Cerritos Auto Square. Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink, like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
To play that today.
Yeah.
For some reason, this song plays with this video she watches, and like my she watches these videos, right? So this song is playing underneath, and I'm like, I'm working, and I'm just like, okay, it's just the beat, not without the lyrics. So I'm like, that's a pretty cool beat. So I, asked Siri like what song it is, and it happened to be Meghan Trainor's song. So.
Do you know this one, DeMarco?
Yeah, I do. If you want to be me too, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Meghan
Emily,
Trainor.
Are you familiar?
Yeah, happy birthday, Maite.
What are you getting her for presents other than flowers and balloons?
Let's see. She's starting soccer, so I'm for sure there's soccer cleats coming.
Oh, yeah.
That's a present for you as much as anything else.
Pink cleats?
Oh, dude,
Nice.
No, they're like kind of like turquoise and pink. They're like a messy, specific messy shoes that she's like, please get me those. So that's
right.
gonna get picked up. So yeah.
Susan was never happier than when she was buying our children new cleats for a sports season.
Really?
Or track shoes or whatever the sport is. Like the kid would go, okay, it's soccer season, let's say.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get cleats today. And then baseball said, we're going to go get cleats. She was so excited when she got to go buy football cleats for Michael. Like it's just one of these. Nobody likes to buy a pair of athletic shoes more than my wife.
Yeah.
You like the gloves and any baseball gear.
Oh, if it's hanging in the baseball department at Dick's, I'll buy you as many as you want.
There's
I don't
some cool
care.
stuff in there. I don't get all of it, but there's some cool stuff in there.
I will never play a single inning of competitive baseball for the rest of my life, and haven't for the last 25 years. I would buy a brand new glove tomorrow.
Just because
I want to see it sitting on my desk. I want to hold it up to my face and smell it.
Those cleats you wore to the softball game were pretty spicy.
Mine?
Yeah.
Those were Michael's. They were baby
But
blue.
you wore them.
I did.
And I'm sure you
Yeah.
bought them.
Oh, I know who didn't. Yeah. That was
I got a text. Brenda says the 49er jersey just came in the mail. Oh, good. She's getting a 49er jersey.
Yes. Can I have it? I need some Kenling.
Who'd you get her?
Who is it?
Warner, of course.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's a safe bet.
Not Purdy?
Yes.
Nah,
Why not go like retro? Why not go like Jerry Rice or Montana or something like that?
She likes Warner.
Okay.
She's like, oh, Warner's our dude.
That's a
I was
good
like,
person to
yeah.
like.
No, it's a good person to
Yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
always there.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a pretty good player.
Oh, my God.
Pretty good
yes.
player.
Risk with the current players that they will likely move somewhere else before their career's done. And so, you have a retro player, they played there.
It's funny, like if you go to Dodger Stadium right now, the overwhelming number of jerseys are Ohtani jerseys, and it makes perfect sense. And then there is a very healthy sprinkling of Freddie and Mookie, okay, and Kershaw. Like those are the ones that you see a lot of. But older ones, it's basically two people. One of them, both of them have played on other teams, but there
Fernando?
are 100%. Yes,
Fernando jersey
and
who? You're looking at me.
Oral.
Oh, yes, you're right. Okay, yes.
Those are the two
Hershiser,
that you
everywhere.
see. And part of it is just, those guys.
No Outman jerseys?
Not a lot of Outmans. If you see an Outman or a CT, but there are certain guys that just resonate even after they went and played somewhere else. Like you can still,
True.
Like Fernando played on a bunch of teams, the Angels, the Padres, the Phillies, the Cardinals. Like he bounced around a little bit, but Dodger jersey, that's the one.
Warner is almost as safe as buying a Montana 49er jersey.
Yeah.
But
even Joe went somewhere else.
True, but
Yeah.
but a 16 for San Fran, it makes sense. An 80 for San Fran makes sense. I think we're going to get used to seeing 54s forever.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. All right, so we're talking about the closed door meeting, Andrew Friedman, Mookie Betts, Dave Roberts. And we'll see. They played tonight at 5:40, so we'll see whether or not Mookie's at shortstop or somewhere else, because we're guessing that the meeting was about potentially moving his position. We'll see. Feels like it makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
And it was just another one of those things that for this season, the 2025 Dodger season, and I'm including the offseason leading up to this, a lot of very un-Dodger-like things have happened. That they spent a lot of money on bullpen arms. They typically don't do that. They gave Tanner Scott a lot of money. They gave Kirby Yates a pretty nice deal.
It's still not finished with Tanner Scott.
Agreed.
Yes.
But they did a thing they typically don't do, which is spend a lot of money on that. They'll spend a lot of money, but usually not on things like that. They'll spend money on starting pitching and stars. Okay?
Yes.
Tanner Scott was neither of those two
and
things.
I see why you don't spend money on that. Yes.
It's the variance is off the chart.
Right.
They clearly have put a lineup out on the field for the first 5 months of the season that is not their best lineup. It's good, but Mookie Betts at shortstop and not in right field, that's not your best lineup. The reason I know that is because when they went to the World Series last year, they put him back in right field. They told on themselves a little bit with that. They didn't do anything of note at the trade deadline. Alex Call, okay. Brock Stewart, okay. But they did not make a splashy move at the deadline.
We thought they needed to. They said, we're just going to wait until everybody comes back. So it's just
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll
right.
see. So, look, Andrew Friedman could be proven, air quote, right in all this stuff. If they go to the World Series or win the World Series,
he's a wizard.
then,
Yes.
he's a wizard all over again. But a lot of this stuff, and this is the first season in a while where even when they had that division race with the Giants a few years ago, the Dodgers were still playing lights out. They won 105, 106 games. They had a great team, and they played really well almost the entire season long. It's just the Giants were just marginally better.
Right.
That's not what this team is. This team has underperformed. Since the All-Star break, the Colorado Rockies are 14-15. The Dodgers are 13-15. They've been worse than the Rockies since the All-Star break.
Since the break, but you're still in first.
They are, but that's not the standard for this group of teams.
No, which makes me believe that there is, like I keep saying, the sleeping giant effect. And I think you're one or two moves away from actually fielding your best team. When everybody gets healthy, everybody comes back, Tanner Scott figures it out, and you put Mookie back in right. So the best is yet to come for them, I hope.
I'm sure that's what Andrew Friedman is betting on.
Right.
Yeah.
And I do believe him. If you do get everyone back healthy and playing reasonably well, the math will take care of itself.
It might. But I guess what I'm getting at is the leading up to this was atypical. The result may be atypical. It's like he went against his own rules.
Yes.
And got a bad result-ish by their standard, not a bad result by, like, baseball.
Right.
But by Dodger standards, this result is not what they've typically had, and he did things he typically doesn't do.
True.
It's just a weird. Had he said, I'm not spending any money on relievers, and we ended up here, it's like, well, he's doing what he's always done. It just didn't work out this time. But he kind of zagged for the first time and got a zag result.
We're in the back, and we're definitely off-roading, and we don't know where we're going. We're trusting him to get us to where we want to go. And it could ultimately turn out to be one of these strokes of genius that we look back and go, I can't believe we were worried about this team.
Is it a stroke of genius, or is it a stroke of good result?
If they catch fire, we can't say they caught fire. This is what this team was designed to do.
Okay.
They just got them all back at the right time. You know what I mean?
I'll buy that. I'll buy that. You know what I know you like?
What?
Last man.
Oh, my God.
All right, so LeBron is getting ready to set a whole bunch of more records this upcoming NBA season, and one of those is he will become the player with the most NBA seasons ever. Okay, he is currently tied with somebody. He would become the undisputed leader with seasons at 23. This will be his 23rd season coming up.
I'm trying to think of old guys who play in the NBA.
So the question is, the top 11 players with the most seasons in NBA history.
Okay.
And well, let's do 10 because I'm going to take LeBron off the list. There are 10 more guys.
Okay, I think I got it.
We will start with you, DeMarco. You
Kareem.
Go first. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is on the list. Kareem played 20 seasons in the NBA. Emily.
I know it because it's the person tied with LeBron, Vince Carter.
Vince Carter is also the only other player to have played 22 seasons in the NBA. Currently tied with LeBron, will fall into a sole possession in second place once LeBron takes the court. Jorge. Kobe is on the list. Kobe, too, played 20 seasons in the NBA. Back to you, DeMarco.
All right, this one will give way to the other. Mailman, Karl Malone.
Karl Malone is just off the list.
Just off the list. Oh,
19.
Oh.
He just misses.
Oh.
He is just off the list. Karl Malone has 19.
Oh.
Emily.
Okay, I'm taking a shot in the dark on this one. Chris Paul.
Chris Paul is on the list with 20.
20. Wow.
Chris Paul is at the line. Chris Paul is in there. Jorge.
Haslem.
Udonis Haslem is on the list.
Played forever.
Yes. Udonis Haslem is on the list with 20. Emily.
Okay, so I'm just going to go with the guy that's on every list, Wilt.
It's the one list he is not on.
Wow.
Wilt Chamberlain is not on the list. Jorge with the win.
Is Manu Ginobili there?
Manu Ginobili is not on the list. Here's the list. LeBron will be the leader with 23. Vince Carter with 22. We didn't get. There's 4 guys with 21. We didn't get any of those guys. Robert Parrish,
Chief,
played forever.
Yes.
Kevin Willis played 21 seasons.
Elbow pads. Forgot about him. Yes.
Kevin Garnett played 21 seasons.
Ticket. Yes.
And Dirk Nowitzki played 21 seasons.
My gosh.
What's his nickname?
Dirk?
No, you were listing everyone's nicknames, DeMarco.
Elbow pads. Kevin Willis wore the elbow pads. The lacrosse elbow pads.
Oh, yeah. And you knew shoulders,
You knew what he was out there to do.
And the last guy on that list with 20 seasons, Jamal Crawford.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jay Smooth.
Did Dirk have a nickname?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I don't know. Did he have a nickname?
Not one that I know.
Yeah. Lean back. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't block it.
Can't stop him.
Right. Can't block
it.
Right.
Big German guy that makes
dude,
jumpers.
I think it was Big German.
Yeah.
It was the Big German. That was it. The Big German. I think so.
Big.
He's big and he's German, so why not?
What's big in German?
Yeah.
Dirk Nowitzki.
No. Okay.
Oh, no.
What's big in German? Oh, give me a minute. I do. No.
Grande.
Oh, it'll come to me because I used to have to say this for a German defensive tackle.
Grob?
Is that it?
I looked it up.
It might be. I was thinking good
GRO with a weird B.
I think that might be it. Yes, good bist.
I know.
Like
I know. Guten Tag.
Yes.
And Willkommen.
Willkommen.
That's all I know.
Yes.
Or 9.
Häagen-Dazs.
Okay, so
you know that's made up.
Hans Gruber.
You know that's made up.
Is it made up?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Häagen-Dazs is a made up name.
Yeah, it's just a name.
Oh really? Okay.
Hawk is high, tall, great, heavy, elevated. There's this is the translation. It's not what it means in English, but it's dick means thick, fat, large, big, heavy, stout in German apparently, and then weit is far, wide, long, broad, extensive, big.
That's not what it was. We called him something in German. I forgot what it was. big dude.
Did you try to talk to these guys in German?
That's all some of them could speak.
Okay.
Yeah, their English wasn't
leave
great.
a lot of options.
So I told you we had like 4 German guys. Our center was from Japan. The quarterback was from Mexico. And we had like some English guys out there that never played football before.
You guys needed that commercial where you all carry around your phones and you just translate to everybody, right?
Hey, how about
like 10 windows open.
Marco Fabian surprising you with the German?
He did. He got me. Alles klar. Yes, he got me with that one.
I like that guy.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
He was
yes.
a good dude.
Bundesliga star.
Bundesliga. Hot and Cold's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. And speaking of big stars, my pal Mike Capozio, he's a big star because he's won Dealer of the Year 13 years in a row at Rotolo Chevrolet. And if you've been thinking about a new Silverado, any Chevy car truck for that matter, you got to go to Rotolo Chevrolet. It's right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit. Can't miss it. It's right there. You're right enough. There's Rotolo Chevrolet. And when you get onto the lot, you're going to realize that everything I've been telling you for the last several years is true. A customer service experience that is second to none. That you're going to be like, wow, Trav was right about this. I do feel like I know every single step of the sales process. It's transparent. They're incredibly courteous. They're upfront. I feel great about my purchase from Rotolo Chevrolet. You ever felt like that before when you went to buy a car? Probably not, unless you've already bought one at Rotolo. So go see for yourself what all the fun's about at Rotolo Chevrolet. Go see why Mike Capozio is always dancing on TV and having a great time, because he's in a great mood. He knows he's going to hook you up with your new Chevy car or truck. Right off the 210, as I mentioned, Sierra Avenue exit. And if you're not in Fontana, go online, rotolochevy.com. ROTOLO, rotolochevy.com, and tell them that Travis sent you.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah, tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace. If you've been in an accident, people will give you all kinds of advice, like just take the first offer. You don't need a lawyer. But Jacob and Ronnie's got one simple message for you. Do it for you. It's on his new billboard over L.A. This isn't about anybody else's opinion. It's about your recovery, your medical bills, your future. Jacob and his team handle everything, from getting your car fixed to helping you find the right doctor to making sure the insurance companies take your case seriously. You deserve somebody who will fight for what's right, and Jacob does that every single time. When you call an attorney, you want one who is respected. Call Jacob. He's the real deal. 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember, call Jacob.com. Jacob, proud partner of the Rams, the Lakers, and LAFC.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill, and enjoy daily lunch specials, or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open, located next to the Forum at SoFi Stadium and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhpc.com or follow them at playhpc. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Summer doesn't come with days off, and neither should your energy. That's why I go with Pro Baller Energy, the official energy drink of the Lakers. Pro Baller is a clean energy drink packed with essential vitamins. Nothing artificial or synthetic, no crash, no junk, and it's NSF Sports certified. It's the boost you need to stay sharp and keep moving. Fuel your summer hustle with Pro Baller Energy. Grab all 5 flavors now at the Pro Baller Amazon store with free shipping for Prime members. Champions choose clean energy.
Get ready, LA. AARP Los Angeles and ESPN LA teaming up to kick off the 2025 football season in style. We're giving away a pair of tickets for 2 lucky winners for the first professional football game of the season right here in LA. No purchase necessary. Got to be 18 or older and a legal U.S. resident to enter. Void where prohibited. Promotion runs August 4th through August 22nd. Visit aarp.org/Los Angeles. This giveaway administered by AARP. Enter now.
Mira, Jorge,
Hey, let's bring the nail gun over here.
Jose stands tall atop his sustainable flooring company.
Totally. It's renewable and moisture resistant, but we have several green options too. Or we got some beautiful reclaimed oak.
But floored by his success, he needs to hire more installers.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Lucky Larry's Landscaping, Larry! Larry saved his business money with a quick commercial auto quote from Progressive. Does it help he's his own marketing manager, accountant, executive assistant, and never been late? Technically, yes, but saving really put him over the edge. So, Larry, give Larry a round of applause. Be your own Larry. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
It's the Travis and DeMarco Show on ESPN LA.
It's time for Who's Hot and Who's Cold.
You're as cold as ice. Thanks to our friends at NextGen. NextGen, the official air conditioning, heating, plumbing of SoCal sports fans.
Call 833-3-NEXTGEN, NEXGEN, or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com.
Time for Who's Hot and Who's Cold. Thanks to NextGen. Right now.
Aloha. Buenos dias.
Roll it up.
Guten Tag. So today is a very special day. It's the 5-year anniversary
Of
a very interesting event.
Okay.
That has since caused. It's basically a Nostradamus for a world terrible events or catastrophe or bad things happening.
Yes.
So, 5 years ago today, at the time, Reds broadcaster Tom Brenneman had said some unfortunate things, some homophobic things, and he was going to apologize for it on air. And I'm just going to play it for you. And if you are in the baseball meme world, you understand what I'm going to play.
I made a comment earlier tonight that I guess went out over the air that I am deeply ashamed of. If I have hurt anyone out there, I can't tell you how much I say from the bottom of my heart. I'm so very, very sorry. I pride myself and think of myself as a man of faith. As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos, it will be a home run.
All right, so the drive to deep left field has become something because oftentimes when something in the world is happening, Castellanos just happens to have a big game. I'm gonna walk you through some of these events.
Crazy.
So on July 5th, 2021, Castellanos homered while Royals color commentator eulogized George Gorman, a World War II veteran whose son had been working for the Royals for 26 years. Okay, so they're in the middle of eulogizing somebody. Castellanos hits a home run, a war hero. On September 11th, 2021, 20 years after the events on September 11th, Castellanos hit a home run against the Cardinals. Okay, on March 27th, 2022, Blue Jays commentator Buck Martinez was discussing pitching coach Pete Walker's DUI, and then he smacked a single in the middle of them talking about it. May 30th, 2022, Phillies play-by-play commentator was offering a Memorial Day tribute to veterans and servicemen who lost their lives while Castellanos hit a solo home run to left field. On August 19th, 2023, a third-year anniversary of the inciting incident, Castellanos homered. So the 3-year anniversary of Tom Brenneman.
Yep.
October 11th, 2023, Castellanos hit a 2-run home run as TBS commentators discussed a former Phillies manager, Charlie Manuel's rehabilitation from a stroke. There's that. On June 18th, 2024, Castellanos recorded a walk-off double just a little after Willie Mays' death was announced.
It is
and then I have
unreal how many different things have happened.
I have two more. I'm sorry, I have two more.
Right.
On July 13th, 2024, the day Donald Trump was shot in an assassination attempt, he hit a home run to give the Phillies the lead over the Oakland A's. And then finally, on July 21st, 2024, Castellanos hit a home run to deep left field with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, and that was the day that Joe Biden announced he would not seek re-election.
Jeez.
So when something happens, bet on Castellanos hitting something.
Okay, some of those are just bizarre coincidences.
Yes.
Right? Like the event happened earlier that day, and Castellanos has a home run later that night. Some of them, though, when they line up in-game, the announcers are doing it on purpose.
Oh, really?
They're waiting to tell that particular story until he comes up to bat.
That's cool.
Right? Which is kind of funny because it's created this thing. But you could eulogize the World War II vet when Bryce Harper's up to bat.
Right.
You could do it when Alec Boehm is up to bat. You could do it when Kyle Schwarber's up to bat. They choose to wait until this man comes up to bat, until Nick
weird,
Castellano
though.
comes up to bat.
That's a weird deal. Yeah, he's like the living version of the dude. He's just the right guy at the right time.
I love the Forrest Gump comparison.
He is Forrest Gump.
He's there.
Always at the apex of something historical.
Crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, so now you know if someone says Castellanos deep drive to left field, you know what they're talking about.
Wow.
All right, so what's cold is the internet. Okay, I'm going to talk about something we all know is not true. Okay? We all know Matthew Stafford was out there yesterday practicing.
Yes.
We all know that him and his body was out there throwing passes and participating in practice. But there is a growing internet conspiracy that is somewhat connected to Damar Hamlin. So follow with me. So there is a group of people, and again, it is not serious. We all know Damar Hamlin is here with us. But there was a group of conspirators that said that Damar Hamlin actually died and they replaced him with someone else. All right? So there's that. So now, the same group of people, again, crazy people, idiots, are saying that Matthew Stafford is actually not with us anymore and that they replaced him.
So anytime somebody comes back from an injury, they are replaced by a cyborg or something?
That is absent for a long time.
Yeah.
That is not being able to be seen, not photographed for a while.
Pretty quick. It's only been like 3 weeks. That's fast.
They've got a DeMarco Farr on ice somewhere else that they're ready to break one out.
That cloning stuff.
Damar Hamlin was a trial run to clone Matthew Stafford, and that he's actually, quote-unquote, gone for the past couple
Why
weeks.
didn't you clone him with a better back?
Fix the back.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Wow.
This is all not true. We all know that, but I thought it
did
was
see
kind
the
of funny.
one that said that's not Matthew Stafford. That's actually Clayton Kershaw.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
aren't they starting to look alike a little bit?
Look, if you're lucky enough, you start to look like your pets or your significant other or your best friend, right? Everybody starts to look like
if they
everybody
were
else.
brothers,
Do you guys know
it
they
actually
played
would
in
make
high school together?
Yes, but if they were brothers, it would actually look.
They don't look totally.
That's what I'm saying. It would
if
work.
If you said those guys are brothers, you'd be like, yeah, okay.
Yes, big.
Yeah.
Jar heads. Yes, it would fit. Big
do
dudes.
have big heads.
But we're here
he's
to
a big dude, yes.
set the record straight on the Rams partner station. That is Matthew Stafford.
It is Matthew
He is
Stafford.
actually out there participating in practice again today. So Matthew Stafford is alive and well and healthy.
That is the very best news of all the internet meme aside.
Yeah.
Is that he was able to practice yesterday. Good news.
Yes.
But that he was able to practice yesterday and practice today, better news.
You know what? I bet this is going to be a bunch of nothing in about a month. Hopefully, right? I think it's going to be a bunch of nothing, something we look back on and kind of laugh about. It's kind of weird, but it does give you pause about having quarterbacks that are this age because anything could happen. And I'm actually kind of happy something like this is happening because the morale was way too high. You know what I mean? Now it's something to overcome. This kind of puts you right back in
galvanizing.
It does with everyone else in the NFL who's just trying to be a playoff team.
Yeah.
It kind of knocks the shine off you. I kind of like that a little
I
bit.
like that. The goal of, hey, we are the only team that gave the Eagles a run, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, fine.
To
It's true.
blank. Yeah.
To, hey, guys, let's get in the playoffs.
I like that.
Let's narrow the focus and let's play good football to get in the playoffs, regardless of who our quarterback is.
Yes.
Look, if they're going to go make a run, it's going to have to be with Matthew Stafford.
Correct.
But that doesn't mean that you can't do other things if he's hurt, misses time, compromised, not at his best. Like, let's narrow the focus.
We will rally around Jimmy Garoppolo, whoever, and play good football. The salient point is play good football.
Yep.
This could galvanize. I hope it did.
Who's Hot, Who's Cold is brought to you by NextGen, the official AC heat, plumbing, and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. Call 833-3-NEXTGen. That's 833-3-NEXGEM or NextGenAirandPlumbing.com. The Dump is coming up next.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
The biggest show on the radio.
And I don't even know if they do this anymore. You hang a microphone out in front of the press box to get the crowd noise.
Yeah.
So every once in a while at a half-empty stadium, you could hear just one guy yelling, heckling, and you could hear it loud and clear on the broadcast. And you know, one of those people was my dad. My dad was so ridiculous. So my dad starts yelling. I'm upstairs with George Sisler, who was the
Hall of Famer,
executive with the Columbus Clippers. And he looked at me and said, now, who would do that? And I said, Mr. Sisler, I have no idea.
Yeah, I was going to say, I hope you did not admit that you were related.
Did not.
Mason and Ireland, coming up next at noon.
On 710 ESPN.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Take me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Hey, it's Mace. Cosm is the ultimate immersive sports and entertainment experience. Inside the dome, an 87-foot wraparound screen surrounds you with the action from UFC and WWE to soccer, college football, and more. In the Cosm Hall, wall-to-wall screens let you watch every game at once. Last time I went, I watched 3 games at once with a killer craft cocktail. And now The Matrix is back for its 25th anniversary. Trust me, you haven't seen it until you've felt it like you're in it. Go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. I'll see you there.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
It's time for everything we haven't gotten to today. Yes, it's time for the dump.
What are we dumping?
We are dumping Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes, to start. He will be the starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, the team announced today.
You know, Anthony Richardson, old AR, can I say that now? AR-15?
Is he 15?
I think they might have changed it. But look, he's just way too inconsistent. He's the guy that could, hit bombs but can't hit a screen. And it's helter-skelter. He pulled himself out. They benched him. You could see this coming a mile away. And this could be the best thing that ever happened to Daniel Jones. You're out of New York. You're in Indy. It's a different media market, and they're quarterback needy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could really resurrect your career there. As soon as he signed there, I'm like, that's going to be their starter.
Yeah, it felt like it.
Yeah.
And he had just enough moments in New York. You're like, okay, let's see it again. Like, there was a lot of bad ones, too, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But there were some, they made the playoffs one year. Like, there was just enough to go, let me see that again somewhere else.
True.
Like,
yes.
the Giants are one of those teams that are bad a lot. And I'm going to need to see him be bad somewhere else before I'm 100% convinced that he's bad.
Fits better in the environment, too.
Yeah.
If you're Daniel Jones.
Yeah, he does not strike you as a, Manhattan sort of guy.
Yeah.
He's a Midwestern sort of guy.
And I would say this, if Anthony Richardson could have picked, I think Indy might have been one of the last places he chose to go.
Where would have been a good place for him to go?
One of the coasts.
Okay.
Put him in New York. Put him out here.
That would have been better?
Put him in a different spot, just not there. Yeah. I think they're going to be quick to pull the ripcord on you if it's not going well.
Yeah.
In Indianapolis. Remember,
or he just might not be very good at playing quarterback.
This is true.
Yeah.
Someone said, would you like to see him with McVay? Absolutely. I would love, like Milroe, would love to see a guy with that sort of athletic ability in that offense, in doses, with Stafford being the lead guy and having him come off the bench like Taysom Hill.
Look, we've seen Sean McVay basically work with three quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking Kirk Cousins, we're talking Jared Goff, and we're talking Matthew Stafford.
Not going to make the U.S. sprint team.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
But they're also three different types of talents, too.
True.
They're all unique in their own way, but Matthew Stafford might have one of the best arms in the history of the league. So we can do certain things with that arm.
Shotgun throw it.
Jared Goff, different set of skills.
Under center, play action, run.
Kirk Cousins, a different set of skills.
Yes.
But McVay has found a way to work with all three of those guys. I don't know if there's any type of quarterback you could give him where it's like, I can't make anything with this.
No, I think he could. I think he's smart enough to know what he has and who he's talking to and tailor an offense to that guy. Because there was a time when Todd Gurley was here and he had Tavon Austin, and they were using a similar scheme in doses to what Seattle was doing with Russell Wilson and Percy Harvin. Same stuff, stress the defense, stress the defensive end, either take the end around or have Marshawn beat you on the cutback.
Yeah.
They were doing that here with Gurley. So I'm sure he's smart enough to adjust to what he has. That goes back to that point about coaching. That guy knows how to coach.
Yeah.
Certain people, if I don't get the right people, it's going to suck.
Every time,
Right.
every time I get a little bit of, oh my gosh, what is going to happen after Matthew Stafford? It's, what's probably going to happen? Probably find another one and it'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
Because now the question becomes, what happens after Sean McVay decides to go do TV or retire, whatever, Now look, maybe he's there another 15 years. That would be great. But what happens after he leaves is a very, very more difficult question to answer than who's the next quarterback, because you can put a quarterback in there, he'll figure it out, but the next coach might not be able to figure out with any of the personnel. Like we just talked about, there are guys out there that don't know what they're doing.
Yes.
You get one of those guys, it doesn't matter. You can have Joe Montana out there. If the coach stinks, it doesn't matter.
This is why he gets a few picks a year in the draft.
Make
him happy.
Yeah. Take that guy. Take that guy. Here you go. I know you'll remember this one, DeMarco. 1995, this day, August 19th, 1995. Iron Mike Tyson returns to the ring after a 4-year hiatus and knocks out the legendary Peter McNeely in under 2 minutes.
I give McNeely credit. He came out swinging.
He did.
He was trying. He really was. And I cannot believe I was actually worried about Mike Tyson in the fight. I actually believed in the buildup. He's rusty. He's coming out of jail. This dude over here.
Let me ask
what
you
if
this.
he catches Mike?
Okay, in boxing, there's always the chance somebody could get caught.
It's a heavyweight division, yes.
That's always on the table. But do you think the people that were getting ready to get rich on Mike Tyson would have ever put him in against anybody that could hurt him?
But, I mean, when they're selling the fight and you're listening to McNeely,
I understand.
You start to get nervous. This is Rocky.
I understand, but it's one of those, whether it's Don King or John Horn or any of these guys, do you really think that they're going to put him in there that someone could hurt him?
Absolutely not. Sacrificial lamb, and it worked. And that was the greatest stare down of all time.
Do you remember one of the weird... Now, Em, I don't know if you can even look this up. Maybe you can. I don't know. It was either this fight and the next fight or just the next fight. The next fight he had was against a guy named Buster Mathis.
Oh, yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And I'm positive that the Buster Mathis fight was on free television.
Because of this?
I think so.
Okay.
I think
you might be right.
I think Buster Mathis was like on Fox.
Yeah.
Like here in town, it was like on Channel 11. You could just turn on your TV and watch it, because I think the McNeely-Tyson fight was a pay-per-view event. And it was under 2 minutes, and it was a farce. And It was like, well, I'm not. So they needed to give us a free one to get us back in.
They stopped that fight. The corner did. McNeely's corner.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think they were going to let that dude take a beating.
Yeah, he took a couple of shots.
Right, and then was dizzy, and they
fight
waved
was on
it.
Fox and HBO.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I remember Mathis was a freebie.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Like, whoop, that went a little quick.
That's when Mike was terrifying.
That was
pre-tattoo
before
terrifying.
the McNeely fight. So it was
Mathis was
Buster Mathis. This is confusing. Oh no, it was right after.
McNeely was first,
after.
then Mathis, I believe, was second, and Mathis was, I think it was Bruce Seldon, and Bruce Seldon looked like a Greek god.
I had a picture of that.
Yeah. Bruce Seldon looked like someone had carved him out of rock.
Yes.
He was
was talking.
And jacked. And as he's coming into the ring to fight, and I believe he had a belt at the time, too. I think Bruce Seldon did.
Something, you're right.
And he comes in, and he's doing the sign of the cross.
No, that was Bruno.
Was that
Frank
was
Bruno?
that Frank
came
Bruno?
out. He came out of the dressing room scared to death.
In that fight, the Bruce Seldon fight, Mike won the WBA heavyweight title.
Yeah, okay. So
Yes,
Seldon had the belts. Bruno was the one.
Yes.
very rarely, like sometimes you can see a guy, okay, he's not the favorite.
Right.
Bruno looked like, is there a back
Terrified.
door? Like, can
I want
get out of here? It was
I'll never
pretty
forget his
wild.
postgame. He was on me like a Habashak.
So
yes, he
good.
was.
So good. Today in 2005, the 40-Year-Old Virgin was released in theaters. And I believe, I listened to a podcast with Judd Apatow the other day. I think they're re-releasing it in theaters.
Are they really?
It
Yeah.
might just be today.
Oh.
They've
Oh,
been
is it
doing
just
this
today?
a lot, where like the anniversary day, they're releasing the movie again in theaters. So
Who was the star of that movie?
Steve Carell.
Was he the star?
Yes.
Or what am
Yeah.
I thinking? I'm thinking of Anchorman.
Yeah.
Where he was not the star, but he
was a supporting
He was the
player.
star. Kelly
Yeah.
Clarkson. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
40-Year-Old
Okay.
Virgin is what launched Steve Carell.
That's
so it was
it, yes.
so they had done the first season of The Office, and it was airing when 40-Year-Old Virgin was released. So it had, like, just started going, and then 40-Year-Old Virgin really launched Steve Carell, which then and subsequently launched The Office.
Into the A-list, I
What's
guess.
so weird about that movie is because, like, the concept itself is kind of funny. A guy that makes it to 40 years old and has never had that experience.
Yes.
But you would think, okay, that guy's going to be a huge, pathetic loser. And he played them as a kind of a quirky oddball, but not a loser.
Yes.
Like, that's
Yes.
a tough needle to thread.
Played him as picky.
Yeah. And just
and
like,
Carell's handsome, too, so he's not like the...
yeah, he's not a gargoyle. He's not out there, but it was one of these, okay, this guy's an oddball, but he's not a loser.
I'm trying to remember who else is in the movie.
Paul Rudd's in the
Paul
movie.
Rudd is in it.
The Elizabeth Banks is briefly in the movie. Judd Apatow's wife is in the movie. Who's the other? Not Paul Rudd. Who's the other white guy that's in it?
Elizabeth
Oh,
Banks,
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen's in it. Paul Rudd, Steve Carell, Catherine Keener.
Catherine Keener's his love interest.
Okay.
Kat Dennings is their
Jonah Hill's
daughter.
eBay
Jonah,
customer.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
I miss Jonah Hill.
Jane Lynch is in it.
Who?
Jane Lynch.
She's
funny.
the manager of the store.
Hilarious.
Yeah, she's very funny. Today in 1980, Kansas City Royals' George Brett had his hitting streak come to a conclusion after 30 games.
No way.
My man, George Brett.
I thought you were going to say the famous.
Which one? The Pine
The
Tar or the
home run that
Roids?
was taken away.
Oh, yeah. We did that the other day. That
We
was
did,
what,
okay.
a month or so ago?
And every time I see it, it cracks me up. Because he's so calm, and then all of a sudden, kaboom.
He literally looked like he was going to murder the umpire.
I think he was trying.
Yeah,
Yes,
like,
he wanted to.
One of his, I think it's a teammate. It might have been one of the other umpires.
By the
has
neck.
him like in a chokehold. and
Oh,
he's
yes.
purple. He's so mad.
He was so mad. Yes.
I loved his line. He goes, I've heard him tell this story. I'm a huge George Brett fan. He goes, the best part about that was now I was the Pine Tar guy. I was no longer the guy that had the
I
hemorrhoids.
forgot about the hemorrhoids.
Well, there you go.
I did. Yes.
Shark Tank premiered today in 2009. You a fan?
I did. I like it some, I think.
If I run into it and it's on, I'll watch it.
Yes.
I never go out of my way to watch
I feel
it,
like
but I'll
I would
watch
get
it.
fleeced, though. If you're on Shark Tank and you had a great idea, I think those sharks would eat me up.
Probably.
You know, I'll give you $2 million for like 80%. Sure.
Yeah.
They've also launched several things. There are several things that have actually become very successful.
Do you know what?
Scrub Daddy.
What is it?
Scrub Daddy.
Okay. Oh, that's the little one with the face? Yeah.
And it's everywhere, and they're expensive, but they're actually
Scrub
really
Daddy?
good.
It's like a sponge. It's a scouring pad.
For your face? Or?
No, for your pans.
Oh, really?
You've
Oh,
1,000% seen these. They're smiley faces.
Yeah.
They are. They have
yellow or pink or orange.
Yeah.
And the Scrub Mommy is the one that has the soft side as well. So it
Yeah.
has the sponge and it has a scouring side. They're really helpful for cleaning like your
Non-stick
bathrooms and
Oh.
stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
Like they get that stuff up.
Get
And
into
then
the corners.
Stove.
Get in the corners of it. Yeah.
there
I
are
do
a bunch
like
of
that.
like these as seen on TV things that are really good at Shark Tank. And Shark Tank is the number one for me at least. Like when I'm home for Christmas break, marathon shows that I just put on the TV because there's nothing else on. I sit there for 2 hours.
And you get something new every 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like some of the
Sharks.
ideas.
Hello, Sharks.
I was watching a documentary on The Biggest Loser.
Oh, my God.
Have you been watching that?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm like 3 or 4 episodes
Okay,
in.
you're farther in than I am.
It's so wild.
You're farther in than I am.
Yes.
I love it. I
cannot get enough of it. Yes.
100% in. We can talk about that. Coming up next, Supercross Talk right around the corner.
Mason and Ireland.
Can you do a cartwheel, John, if you were pressed?
I used to be able to, but I haven't done it in so long.
Don't forget, Tuesday at 5 p.m., we will announce the new football season fall on-air lineup. Are you ready? 5 p.m. Tuesday with Sedano, with Kappa and me as we announce our new weekday lineup.
Buccaneers, and more for only $97 per game. In addition, get home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2025. Again, that is therams.com/2025. Secure your season tickets and see you at the Rams house.
Have you been impacted by the Southern California wildfires, like Eaton and Palisades or other related fires this year? You're not alone, and you don't have to recover alone. Join us for the Ashes to Answers, a wildfire expert panel event, August 21st and 23rd at the Westin Pasadena. The event is free and hosted by the Rise Relief Project. We support those impacted by the wildfires with supplies, resources, and emotional care. Get real answers about insurance claim recovery, rebuilding your home, and your real estate options. Learn how to speed up your recovery and find out if you qualify for a wildfire class action lawsuit. Our team of experts, legal advisors, and community partners will be there, offering resources, support, and critical aid. In times of crisis, you need more than hope. You need help you can count on. Rise California. Relief, intervention, support, empowerment. Call 800-484-RISE or log on to risereliefproject.com to RSVP. Register now and receive a free gift at check-in to the event, August 21st or 23rd. 800-484-RISE.
Ever had one of these moments? You're at the checkout, heart pounding, wondering if your card's about to get declined. Or you need to hit urgent care, but payday is still days away. Or hey, maybe your weekend poker face didn't quite pay off. That's where Cash Call comes in. We'll spot you $1,000 anytime, day or night. Just apply online and we'll load the cash right to your debit card in about 10 minutes. Boom, problem solved. We charge just $50 for this loan, and you can pay it back over 12 months at $96.87 per month. Or, if you can knock it out early, you can stop the interest in its tracks. Need a quick grand? Get it now at cashcall.com. APR is 28.73%, subject to credit approval. Loans made pursuant to the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation. Cashcall.com. That's cashcall.com.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Woo-woo, Ireland is here. Trudell is here. You guys were talking about a sandwich. Did somebody do something to your sandwich?
Well, it involved Bergman, and he got real close to it, and John didn't actually weigh in on it when it happened live, so I'm kind of waiting for it to get...
Would this happen yesterday?
It happened yesterday.
Did he steal your sandwich? I know he was eyeballing it.
No, eyeball is not a strong enough classification.
He became obsessed with your sandwich?
Well, it was just a Jersey Mike's turkey sandwich, a kind of run-of-the-mill, like excellence. I spend a lot of money at Jersey Mike's every year for the boys, and he just, this is how close he got to it.
Do you get it on?
Nah,
oh God!
Bro,
Why?
You can't breathe on my sandwich. I'll show you the video.
Why did he do that?
Mike, did you get it at the Jersey Mike's on Sepulveda near the Laker practice facility?
I often go to that, but there's one closer to my house that I actually got on the way. But
I go to that one next to the Laker practice facility a lot.
Bite? What was he doing?
Look, I'm going to give him a chance to speak for himself. On Mason and Ireland. Okay, coming up in a little bit. But I do believe it's on Twitter. ESPN Los Angeles Twitter account did tweet how close that he got to it, and you can see there's something in his eyes. It's very. And John did. I tried to raise it, and John didn't. I don't know if you noticed.
I didn't see him do that.
You were kind of blocked. Yeah, you were kind of blocked by the monitor here.
Like, I'm okay if you want a bite of my sandwich. I'll give you a bite, but I don't want your face
You're
lingering
not putting your nose on my sandwich.
That's weird.
Your boogers on my sandwich.
That's right.
Trav.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you something that came down 28 seconds ago.
Oh, exciting.
That you're going to like very much.
Okay.
And actually, Trudell's going to like it very much because he was a fan of this show as well.
Okay.
3 words. Kelly Kapowski naked.
Oh.
Right here.
Okay.
I mean, okay.
Trav, all right, so it's Tiffany Amber Thiessen's birthday. She's 51.
Oh, yeah.
And she posted her eating a birthday cake naked. You can't see anything because she's blocked.
She's covered
by the
cake.
Emily, were you a Saved by the Bell fan?
Yeah, I just don't need to see. I don't know if I need to see this.
It's not. It's
not bad at all.
G-rated.
I'll send it to you.
G-rated.
It's G-rated.
Yeah, no, Zach Morris is a hero of mine growing up. Saved by the Bell, one of my favorite shows.
Do you guys, when you hear Tiffany, she's Tiffany Thiessen now. We've dropped the Amber. She's just Tiffany Thiessen. When you think of Tiffany Thiessen, Kelly Kapowski first for both of you?
Yeah,
before
Valerie. And then later
Malone.
90210.
Valerie Malone is the first stop for me on the Tiffany
because she got to put a bad girl. Valerie Malone was not.
Very bad girl.
So through
Don't say that.
A strange set of circumstances. I used to play a lot of pickup basketball. And one day, I played in a Tuesday night league with my friend Ian Levitt. His parents were architects. And they built schools. And Ian worked for did you ever cross paths with Ian, Mike?
I think you brought me to a game once.
Yeah. Ian worked for the Lakers on the event side for a really long time. He doesn't work for them anymore. So Tuesday nights we played pickup at 7 o'clock at this middle school. And I walk in one day, and I get there kind of early, and Luke Perry is there lacing up his shoes.
No way.
He played with a cigarette in his mouth the whole time.
Yeah.
He could not have been a nicer guy and not a bad player.
Really?
Is he little?
He's not tall. He's a little taller than Trudell, not much, but he was kind of like Trudell. He was athletic, crafty, lefty.
Okay.
And we lost Luke several years ago, tragically. But the people who would show up for this game, it got weird, fun weird. Like Luke shows up one game. And then I come in 2 weeks later, and it's Jaleel White.
No way.
Urkel from Family Matters.
Wow.
And one of the Lakers scouts was a guy named Ronnie Lester.
Oh, yeah.
And Ronnie was a great player at Iowa, played in the NBA, played for the Lakers briefly. And Jaleel starts talking trash to Ronnie.
Wrong guy.
And Ronnie
guy.
just a switch flipped. Like I was on Ronnie's team, and Jaleel was good, but he wasn't as good. Ronnie scored 12 baskets in a row and looks at him and goes, "Get off the court."
Ooh.
And that was as mean as Ronnie could be.
Well, you guys, I'm sure, have seen it, where Brian Scalabrine basically says there's two guys he's shooting.
Sandwich.
All right, Bergman, wait, get in.
No.
Get in.
Wait a minute.
You just did it again.
This is a serial sniffer.
This is a major breach of etiquette.
Yes. Whoa. You cannot sniff sandwiches.
Greg brought DeMarco a sandwich from Jersey Mike's and stuck his head
Brian Cohen, yes.
in the bag.
Yes.
In the bag.
It's not open.
Why are you putting your face near other people's food?
Trudell's sandwich, Greg, is open for yesterday.
Yeah, it still had paper around it.
No, it doesn't. Why?
Yeah, look, it does. No,
but
for sure.
There is true. The sandwich is open. I see bread. Okay.
Yes.
Bread. And then
nose never touched.
But your face shouldn't be that close.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, she really didn't get it on camera. But
the nose was
no, it did. It's right at the beginning.
Right
at the beginning, John. Right at the beginning.
There you go.
Yeah.
You
I'm
did.
surprised you just
Greg.
You did it. He's in it.
Your nose may have,
so good.
What are you doing?
You may have touched that sandwich with your nose.
Go slow. I did not touch it. There was no touching.
You were close.
No touching.
If Michael were here,
right there.
If Michael were here, he would make you put on a hazmat suit.
Oh my God!
It was just a whiff. I wanted to smell the sandwich.
Why do you think that's okay to put your nose right up to somebody's food?
It was right next to me.
If you go super,
what else are you supposed to do in that situation?
Not
what you did.
Anything but that, actually.
If you go,
it's the right thing to do.
If he's going to do that, he might as well take a bite.
You might as well just lick it. Yes,
he
there you
moved
go.
it away too fast, or I would have taken
John,
a bite.
I want to go a step further. He shouldn't. At that point, it becomes Greg's sandwich. Like I don't want
Right.
it
Well,
anymore.
That's what
You should
Greg
have just paid him for it.
You're enabling him. That was his end game.
I mean, Mike,
That is an
it smelled really
aggressive
good.
play.
It was a really good. It looked like
Where's
a
B?
sandwich.
B, I thought we were doing the giant sandwich.
I know. I might owe you another half. Here.
Did you eat the other half?
No, I ordered.
Oh, okay.
you ordered the other half.
Brian, why do you owe DeMarco a sandwich?
Because Stetson Bennett saved the day.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
If you Zapruder this, if you go super slow mo, you can actually see a booger fall out of Greg's nose into my sandwich.
That's disgusting.
I'm not
It's your
Scott
sandwich.
Kaplan. There's no boogers.
I don't even
No
want
one's
the
eating
sandwich.
boogers.
Did you finish the sandwich today?
I was hungry. I had 3 hours.
Yeah, see, that's all that matters.
I had 3 hours left of the show, basically. It came right at the beginning, and I was like,
I have a question for you guys. I was accused of breaking food etiquette here a couple of months ago, and I don't think what I did. Yeah, Laura's like, look, Laura trying to shame me.
Yeah, no,
I don't think what I did was all that egregious. But I'll tell you what I did. Somebody was here. Some restaurant was here, and they set up a giant tin of chips.
Tortilla chips.
Okay,
yeah.
So the tongs were being used by somebody else. So I just grabbed a handful and put them on my plate. And Laura lost it.
Doesn't bother me.
That is worse than me sniffing the sandwich.
Why?
Because you know John.
I washed my hands before I got food.
The chips you picked up.
Now, if you're at a Super Bowl party, I don't put tongs in a chip
but
bowl.
This is an office setting.
What's the
picked up?
difference?
I'm not offended by your behavior, John.
No, neither am I.
Trudell, you and I have shared chips or bread or whatever it is for the table 100 times.
That's nothing.
Well, what happens when we go out to dinner together, though, and this is the most frequent thing, is that Michael Thompson, Billy Mack will order soup, and then Michael Thompson will stick his finger into the soup and lick it off with his finger.
And then Billy just gives him the soup.
But to your point,
That's
what you were looking for.
I did not put my finger in a soup.
You put your nose in
it. That's worse. There was no touching. There was no touching of the nose to the sandwich.
Greg,
he put his finger
upon
in
further
the
review,
soup.
there's not enough evidence.
I saw the Jersey Mike's bag.
A handful of chips,
right,
and then drop them back into the bowl, that's not cool. But if you just put them on your own plate, it's fine.
Threw them on my plate and made
you
some
got
bananas.
When you pick up chips, you don't grab every chip that you touch. There's other chips that get moved around.
Do you know how many pre-touched chips you've eaten in your life?
But I don't know that.
What is more egregious, what I did or what you did?
What you did.
No.
There's actual touching. There's no touching.
What is the bigger offense?
Chips.
Yeah. You're missing out. Also, the chips were a public property.
Yes.
This was my sandwich.
Your sandwich.
And I saw this sandwich. I saw this brag being brought in, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. Greg brought me a sandwich because he basically violated me yesterday. Nope, it's for DeMarco.
Over to your house to watch a football game, and you put a big bowl of chips out. Do you put tongs with it?
Yeah, typically, or I
I
shake
don't
them out
own
with a bowl.
Oh,
well, Lisa, I'm sure there are tongs at your house.
Yeah,
Lisa
no.
definitely has tongs.
No, chips,
100% Lisa
chips,
has tongs.
pretzels, M&Ms, those are all community property.
That's true.
Just go to a bar.
I'm with you, John.
What do you do in a bar? Do you stick your
wouldn't
nose
do
in
that
somebody's
for
sandwich
anybody.
in
If
a
it
bar?
smells good, I mean, you just have to
You're
smell
gonna
it.
get punched in the
You know,
face.
John. You know them.
But I know
Trust
them.
them.
If it were Mason,
if it
I
was
would've
Joe
punched him
Bag
in
of
the
Donuts
face.
that did it, you weren't.
If I was at a party and I saw somebody and I don't know them,
You
take
weren't
a big
sure about the
handful of
hygiene?
chips, I'd
Greg,
go right
I
in
can
behind them.
solve this dilemma.
Yeah.
Because DeMarco and I and Trudell have been in many, many, many locker rooms, like too many to count. DeMarco, tell me if you agree with this statement. If you walk in and grab a handful of chips out of a big bowl in a locker room, nobody looks twice at you. If you stick your nose in somebody's sandwich in a locker room, you're getting punched.
That's a fight, bro.
No, it's a fight.
That's a fight.
Oh
my God.
Does it matter that the nose didn't touch the actual sandwich?
Should I punch him right now?
No, you're good.
We're not encouraging violence.
I mean, like
Greg
on the
just
arm,
doesn't.
In the moment, yes. Now, no.
Greg has
It's
a
radio.
cultural blind spot when it comes to sticking his nose in
Right.
people's food.
Look, you can feel how you want. There was no touching. There was no breathing out. It was only in.
We'll leave it right here.
Everything's fine.
We'll leave it right here.
Yeah, you can leave it
I
wherever you
just
want.
know that you do not get near my sandwich moving forward. That we're
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
you
you're
go stay over
different.
there.
You don't like pranks. You don't like that.
Pranks? What is,
That's not a
your
prank. Tried to
snot
steal
on
his-
my sandwich
There's
is
no
not a
snot
prank.
on the sandwich.
That's not
he ate
happening.
the sandwich.
And I-
Does
I-
it
But the
taste
fact
snot?
the fact that you need to say there was no snot on the
You're
sandwich,
too close.
it's
Yes.
completely.
So you're telling me when you picked up those
that
chips,
incriminates you.
went over, you didn't touch anything else whatsoever before you got
my
to those
God.
Was
chips.
your nose within 5
You went
centimeters
straight
of the
from the
sandwich?
studio
It was
to
a
the
1
chips and
centimeter.
did nothing.
My takeaway is that Ireland uses the metric system. Centimeters. That was
Oh,
weird.
right.
That's super
Centimeters.
We'll see you
We're
tomorrow.
all moving.